ancestors talked to spirit beasts that live inside those mountains.
Keep careful watch of my brother's
Beasts from
soul.
the underworld, blind to all but killing.
And should the sky be filled with fire and smoke,
Part of our legend.
keep watching over during sun.
Brady. Some people think I'm overprepared, paranoid, maybe even a little crazy.
I don't think you're paranoid.
But they never met any Precambrian life forms, did they?
This is to end in fire, and we shall all burn together. Watch the flames climb high into the night, calling out, Father, oh, stand by and we will watch the flames burn over on the mountainside.
We protect that big dumb worm, risk our lives to keep him safe. And sometimes it's like he does the same for us.
Okay, cool.
We should all die together, raise a glass of wine for the last time, calling out, Father, prepare as we will watch the flames burn over on the mountainside. Desolation comes upon the sky. Now I see fire inside the mountain. I see fire burning the trees. And I see fire hollow in soul. I see
Hail.
blood in the breeze. And I hope that you remember.
Boys don't know how mean these things are.
Put your hands, fearless leader. Who the hell for you to insult?
Billy,
Push
I
me,
already
don't goddamn push me!
In spite of the
No way, man.
grow
Never
on
happened
and
to me
on
before.
mountainside. So if you're on TikTok, we're watching a video on YouTube I just made for Tremors. It's the Tremors Fest video. I'm pretty proud of it. It's gonna be awesome. I think you all love it. It's gonna be big. Now I see fire inside the mountain. I see fire burning in me. I see fire solo and slows.
I never lose. One wins against these things. No one. You have. Not winning. Just surviving. I've been lucky.
Oh my god, this is really cool. Sorry. I love Tremors too. You're on the Talking Tremors. Thoughts on Zoran's skill counts? I helped to make them. They're awesome.
It's a whole new ball game.
Oh, goddamn.
A whole new goddamn ball game.
This is a reward trophy that came with me. I love going and making. So I think anything they do is awesome. This video, so if you go to the YouTube channel, the Tremors Talking YouTube channel,
Let's do what we can.
it's very Zoran. Oh, you stream. Oh, look. I have a bunch of
What I can with what I got.
A friend of mine who made me the first ever Tremmy was pissed. Tremors movie. Their name is Thomas Cody. They make a bunch of Tremors. They're dragon. Oh my god, you're missing out. Like, there's a video playing on Facebook and YouTube right now that is busting dope. If you are a fan of Tremors, I think you're gonna love it. It's awesome. There it goes. And that's the boom. That's the end. Oh, so good. I got one popping out of the. Oh, send some videos to me. I'd love to see that. Please and thank you. Boom. Wow. And then wow, video is done. Now I have to focus and be a regular person here. Wow. Hold on. Boom. Am I back? Oh, I am back. Hey, hello, and everyone, and welcome to Talking Tremors. I am your host, Burt Gummer's Persona. That's what all this extra stuff is for here. So I hope you like it. I wore the fursuit for Burt. But I am Levi Dylan Burzloff. I am the host of the Talking Tremors podcast. And if you were listening, hopefully you like Tremors or you like someone being really stupid. And also, if you were watching from the beginning, I really hope you enjoyed that video I put together. Maybe the YouTube will copyright strike me, but I don't care because it was awesome. We need a video for Tremors Fest as a way to promote and like put it out there. And you got to have all Tremors. Like, you can't just focus on one. It's a Tremors Fest. So I had to do a whole video with every single thing that that worked in terms of what the song was doing. But I jammed it in there. And that's a rough cut. There's a few more pieces in there. And I'm like, oh, I could take that and take that. Because I love building a story out of the words that they're already saying. And honestly, trying to find a better place to put that Tyler bit, because I love what he says about El Blanco. We protect that big dumb worm, and you know what? Sometimes I like to think he protects us too. Like, damn it! First impression of the night. Got to take it out of my don't make it weird olive jar over here. Matt Sidak in the chat. That one's for you, baby. Woo! And over here on TikTok, I got to eat another olive because did the Kevin Bacon pilot ever leak? Not yet. But in terms of talking about Tremors Fest and what we're doing with that, I am in contact with the people that made the pilot. And if we can get Kevin to Tremors Fest, there's a really good chance the pilot can come too. So let's everybody knock on all the woods that you want to do and get all that. Oh, I missed one person. Oh, hold on. I'm sorry, TikTok people. There's one person over here. B. I need to tell B that I'm signing her book tonight. B Bliss, who just beat cancer a couple weeks ago, got a cancer diagnosis, and Brady bought her Cantador de Graboids book, and I got to sign it. But I wanted to sign it on air because that's way cooler, and I forgot to actually send her the link that we're doing something right now. So this is my bad. I'm terrible at promotion, if you couldn't tell. I mean, I look pretty and all that, but that's it. Like, as Caitlin said, I look good, but that's about it. Thank you, babe. I appreciate it. There's a lot under here. Like, honestly, while that whole video was played, I was probably talking, so I'll have to play the video again later. And yeah, Becca, I gotta get your books too. Yours and Fanny's, and NJ Alexander's, and because I have regular Alexander's, and then if Tommy Stapes is out there, I got Tommy Stapes' Case of the Giant Carnivorous Worm. I love you, Tommy. I'm sorry, your mom. I all my love. That's so shitty, man. And I didn't, for everybody that's for the two specific people that will get it. The actual top thing at the top of my agenda up here is how do conjoined twins work in the Cloud Atlas? And sidebar, like how does AC? Thank you. Oh my God, thank you, Matt. By AC's book, Case of the Giant Carnivorous Worm. But how do conjoined twins work in the Cloud Atlas? And then separately, how does the sexual situation work for conjoined twins? Like, we did not get it solved, and I need to know. It's been on my mind. Honestly, the Cloud Atlas conjoined twins, like, what's their spirit do? Does it, like Fanny said, does it, like, the two people that love each other so much, and then like the thing they meld together for like a lifetime, and then they come back out again? I don't know. The math on it is beautiful, and I need to know. But first, before we start anything, I know there's a person in the chat, a one Midnight Rangoon, and I am all for gimmicks on this show. Oh, you're getting flashbacks, Becca? Oh man, I apologize. Welcome to this show. If you've never been here before, just buckle up. I don't have rules. You think Daniel Quigley is bad live? I don't care. There's nobody. I don't have a producer Sean or a Dinosaurus to stop me. And man, we just go. Like right now, I got to be really careful not to show the address as I lift up this box because it's from like a person. But I want to keep the address. But this is from the Midnight Rangoon. There's a stream called the Rangooniverse. And I'm not much of a watching games live streamer sort of person, but I found this guy because of Harmontown. and was just like, I'll check this. Like, let me check this out over here. Ended up having an absolutely fabulous time. Oh my God. He even put a little signature in there. Had a fabulous time on one of his streams. Just enjoying it's literally like 9 hours. I think my show is long at like 3 to 4 hours. And then I went into the Midnight Rangoon stream and it's like 9 hours long. And I'm like, holy shit. How does anybody do this? This is insane. And yeah, I've fallen in love with the lore. There's lore on the podcast. B. Yes, B is here. And actually, this actually works. I'm so glad you showed up, B. Because I've fallen into the lore and lifestyle of this like Rangooniverse channel. And Jordan Chervitz, the Midnight Rangoon, did a short TV show kind of thing called Howie, about this like floating purple creature that writes a script that's basically like a really just basic family show. Like that's the joke, is it's not like revolutionary or anything. It's just a regular family show, and gets $1 billion script and everything, green light and stuff. But he's a floating fucking ball thing. And so he's also from space, and there's weird war shit. And it's hard to describe the humor, because what it is they animated over like their improv. There was a podcast that had kind of started this, and they wrote everything out. Like it's actually really well scripted, but then there's like these outlines of being able to improv inside of what they're doing. And goddamn, is it funny? So that's how we do it at the Midnight Rangoon. So to B Bliss's point, Howie signed this for me on stream 298 at the Rangooniverse. If you want to go check it out. And it's probably like hour 4. I have no way. It's 9 hours. I thank everybody for being here. But he like signed it on air fully, and like it was a whole process because the marker didn't work and do shit like that, because it's marker on a t-shirt. It's really a pain in the ass. But it gave me the idea. I was like, oh my God, I gotta like sign B's book on air. So that's why you haven't gotten it yet. So I gotta put this t-shirt on. We got rip. Oh yeah. Oh, yeah. Howie. Oh, score. Oh, it's a little tight. I might need to take my Cosby shirt off later. But boom. Yeah. The Midnight Rangoon and Howie. Yeah. Ooh. Let me pull these. I got this really great sweater last weekend, and I just haven't stopped wearing it. It's my Cosby sweater without the graping. But yeah, look at that. Fucking dope, bro. So I was going to sign your book on air, B. I thought that was funny to like really start the show off. And if you didn't know, there's a book out there. There's actually multiple Tremors books. Let's see. And I have all 3 for now. There's a Tremors quiz book. This is fun. We'll do like some of these later. And then there's Seeking Perfection, which is the official Tremors American version book. This goes up to 2015. It's written by Jonathan Melville down there. And Colby P. And Colby P was the one that pointed out that this sub had this stream had 1,000 subs, or this channel had 1,000 subs. So thank you, Colby P. And then anyway, Cazador de Graboids over here is one I actually helped write, but it's Spanish. It's 666 pages of everything Tremors, literally up till this year, because Octavio and I were literally just going back and forth. Like his publisher was kind of mad at him because we were just like adding shit. I found this. So literally to this year, or actually 2024. It's not to 2025. I forget. We're in a new year now. And yeah, I helped put this one together. This is a lot, and I really need to. I'll sit down eventually. I got to talk to Octavio and edit this. Yeah, but this is cool. So I'm gonna sign it. B Bliss, if you're out there, how do you want me to sign it? That's always the thing. Oh, and I got a Howie sticker too. What? Howie sticker. Oh my God, this is dope. Oh, I don't know where to put it now, but yeah. Go, and it's Wild Wolf Films. If you want to go check out where Howie is at, highly recommend. It's like about an hour, 20 minutes long. It's 5 parts or whatever. Just sit down and watch it. You'll have a blast. It's fucking hilarious and very existential too. I loved it. Whatever I want. That's what I told Jordan, and now I understand how like they feel about that. Whoops. Just whatever I want. So then secretly, actually, when because I sold a bunch of these for Octavio at Tremors Fest, I actually went through and where like I'm thanked in the back, it has my name already. I just did a quick signature because it was like I'm the only one with these books, and I did it. So like, there's my signature too. Which was funny. And then when people were like, "Will you sign this?" and I'm like, "Oh yeah, let me add to this one back here." But yeah, what should I actually write? Does anybody in chat got good ideas? Much like Midnight Rangoon, I don't usually sign things, so I'm just kind of like, how do I sign? What do I sign? I don't know sign language. And where? There's the other one. Where? I don't want to do it in the front because that's where like famous people should go. Yes, more people famous than me. Who cares? I know a lot about Tremors. Like, we're gonna talk about Tremors Fest later, and we got some like great Tremors news in the future. It's coming, babes. I'm trying to go live on Twitter over here too. It's taking forever. It is what it is. Also, I think who did I see in the chat? I'll make sure to go through. Thank you if Chris is here. Thank you to Jeff Johnson. Sons and Shadows. Make sure you check out their show. It's not happening now, but it happens so many nights. Just go to Sons and Shadows, like the YouTube channel. Who else was here? Be mixed media. That's how we do it. The Rangooniverse. Who else we got here? But hey, mixed, like my shirt. I try my best. And Becca and Matt and Cultivant. Oh yeah, Ada, love you so much. Honestly, I'm gonna do it right under Jonathan Melville's. I think that's a good spot for that. But now it's like, what kind of shit? Damn it, because it could be a pen. But how does a pen write on this? Okay, it writes great. I got it. And hold on, how do you want your name like written? That's the one I was thinking of. That's what I see people ask that in line all the time. Michael Gross asked that. How do you want your name written? B Bliss. Is it B Bliss? Like that can be in there, but like, how do you want it written? Oh my God, this is so nerve-wracking. I get this now. Like now I understand why Jordan was having such a hard time. This is terrifying. Oh God, are they going to answer? I don't know. I got spaghetti. Does anybody want spaghetti? I just made. That's why it took so long to get the show going. I had to get the spaghetti done. It's important. Yeah. Hey, Allicatori. Hello and welcome. I'm trying to decide how to sign a book right now. I think I'm going to go with B Bliss. If you're on TikTok, again, YouTube is where it's at. Oh my God, my Doom Generation girls fucking love you guys. Or we can government it. But you know what? We'll call it B Bliss. Oh yeah. Okay. God damn it. This is I want to go for the cheesy pun, but I want to write something immediately first. I don't want to get too close to John. Yeah, no, that's good. Yeah. Damn it. I had a good page. No, what about? No, damn it. I had one. Nope, it's got to go in the back. I got to go in the back. I can't in the front. It's too far. I like being in the back anyway. Ooh, no, come on, give me one. There's got to be a good like picture here. I know this is great podcasting. Wow, that's solid. Look, I might just steal that one, Becca. I just might steal that one. Or something like that. Hold on, because it's like B Bliss. I just wrote it all out. Okay, so B Bliss. Keep. Oh my God, I'll get it. It's not me. I'm glad you think it's meaningful. The fear that I have of just like I'm gonna fuck this up. Oh my God. Whew. That's why this shirt is symbolic. Jordan did the same thing. So Jordan, if you're here, Midnight Rangoon, I appreciate you so much. Oh my God, what is this? I mean, oh, ooh, meaning is where we smell the flowers. Ooh, hold on. And fauna. Because it's flora and fauna. Oh my God, here we go. Yes, keep finding perfection in every moment. And best of all, always be blissful. Hell yeah. And then, wait, I'll write my name. And then P.S. Fuck you, Cancer. Yeah. Oh, cool. And then, I got to do my little LBD dude. 2025. All right, I got it. There it is. Can everybody kind of read it, sort of? I'll read it off while it's in front. Be bliss. Meaning is what we smell the flowers is where. Oh, sorry. Meaning is where we smell the flowers in fauna. Look, I was making shit up, guys. I'm trying my best. None of this is even Tremors. Meaning is where we smell the flowers in fauna. Keep finding perfection in every moment. Best of all, always be blissful. My name, P.S. Fuck Cancer. Fuck you, Cancer. Boom! That's Dunzarino. I have been so worried about doing this. Like, you have no idea. I know it's not anything, but I'm just like, oh my God. I gotta make a moment of it. You're the first person to buy a book on air. Thank you to Brady, too. Like, oh my God. Oh, did he get, hold on. Damn it. I texted now. Oh no. No. Damn it. I didn't. Oh no. Brady missed it. It's okay. Brady will get it on the playback. Brady, I'm sorry. It's not like maybe you would have affected the decision or the outcome, but I'm still sorry. I'm so sorry. Wow. Okay. Cool though. That's done. Thank you, everybody. I was going to say buy this book, but yeah, also buy this book. But I was going to be like, go B. Way to go, B. B and Brady, double B's. Cazador de Graboids, la historia de la saga de Melores. I really do love saying it like that. Wherever you are, Octavio, it's just la historia de la saga de Melores. La de More. Cazador de Graboids. It is like Antonio Banderas con me. And he is like, yo, I'm very sexy. I want to say, hey, yo, you want to see my Graboids? I am a cazador of the Graboids, la historia de la saga de Melores. Okay, I don't know what that was. I don't know what that was. That was something was speaking through me. That was I need to eat an olive for that. That was bad. Honestly, that deserved olive brine. So yes. Uh-huh. And again, I've never actually played Buffalo, but there are Buffalo people here, so I have to drink it with the left hand. And it's usually over here for that specific reason. I don't know what I think is going to be different every time it's like when you eat hot wings or something, and then it's just like stays there for a minute. I'm going to eat another one. We lost one follower from that. Somebody saw me drink olive juice, and they were like, this is not the show for me. Which, let's be fair, in the grand scheme of things, drinking olive juice is very, very low on the bar of weird things I have done. Yeah. Like, now you're like, what could it be? Fill it in, or just go watch the rest of these. It is on Spotify. It is on YouTube. Go back and watch it, and then comment and be like, I found you put your butt on your own face in the middle of an episode. I don't know how you defied the laws of physics, but you wrapped your butt up into your face, and I'll be like, you know what? Cool, thanks. Make a GIF of it, and let's like spread that everywhere. That's the new Marilyn Manson myth. I didn't take out a rib. I took out my whole spinal cord to touch my butt to my face, just for podcast views. Like, not I did it once, and it was like, I have done this. It is now recorded. You're welcome. You're welcome, America and the world. the whole world. This is, again, I've been having fun because look, we all hate how we sound. We all hate like seeing our names and stuff. And this right here, I have to watch myself in front of me. So it's been fun realizing I can actually, hold on, it's over here. I can actually just write different names right here. Like Burt Gummer's Persona. Like I did it in the Suns and Shadows show where I was like, click the super chat button, or the Goblin Queen because it was a David Bowie thing, or when I was BB Besh's stand-in for Conrad. I love this. I'm Burt Gummer's Persona. What would Burt Gummer's Persona be like? Anybody? Anybody got what's our Burt Gummer furry? Like, would it be a graboid? Like, does Burt have like a deep, terrifying fetish of the thing that tries to consume him himself? Look, people, it was a lazy Sunday. The description of the title is Lazy Sunday in Perfection. We're gonna get weird. And is the conjoined twin a mixmaster creation? Is this? No, that's conjoined twinist. Like, what? Like, I don't. That's so. Honestly, being a conjoined twin just seems beautiful to me. I imagine it's horrifying, but from like an outsider perspective, it's like, wow, the human spirit wanted to live that much that it just decided to split two people. Oh, Brady's here. I watched Tremors with my I'm sorry, I've been missing everybody's comments. I watched Tremors with my daughter. I just found out she's forcing her half-sister and her mom to watch the first 4 movies at her house today. Parenting win. Fuck yes, that's amazing. Parenting fucking win, man. That's awesome. Like now your daughter is evangelizing Tremors to everybody. Tell her not to watch this show. That would be my one. Don't have the family watch everything else, and then much later in life they can watch this show. And hey, 406 Mutant Ranch, new Tremors fans, let's go. You are on the Talking Tremors podcast, and I am Burt Gummer's Persona. Whoever that is, I don't know. Again, I jumped off the track, but seriously, if Burt Gummer had a persona, what would it be? Is he a brony or one of those cat people? This is a legitimate question. Like, come on. Like, I love how in the Facebook group the conversation like has turned more and more. Like even with the gay conversation, like those two like loving each like Val and Earl loving each other, that like it has swung more and more about like everybody's discussion that Fred Ward is just hot. And I'm so happy. Like that is because look, Kevin Bacon, I love you. You're out there, you're a hunk, totally get it. Fred Ward is just the hotter one. Like, I'm sorry. Fred Ward, Kevin Bacon. Fred Ward has this amazing daddy energy. Fuck yes. Bring it on. Oh, Becca. Oh my God. Becca, I didn't know you actually knew what Tremors was. We're going to have so much fun in the Discord now. Burt Gummer gives me the vibes of the old captain in Jaws that takes them out on the boat to catch the shark. Yeah, he is so Quint. I see that. Honestly, now I need to make like a bit of a mashup with that. There's a lot there to each other. You knew enough. No, you knew enough, Becca. You can't hide. You can't hide. There's a reason I haven't brought it up in the Discord yet. This is the first time of dropping a live in there. And I need everybody to do me a favor while I'm talking about that. Go look up any video of Taylor Swift. All right, we need to help Dinosaurus out here. Like, go look up a Taylor Swift video right now, or in the future, or in the past, or in the middle. Whenever you're listening to this, go look up a Taylor Swift video and then report back on what the ads are that you get. I got an Allstate insurance ad. I don't know what the conspiracy is yet, but we need everybody to pool our conspiracy resources. Then how did you know, Becca? Wow. I'm surprised you're here. I hope I make this entertaining for you. But again, everybody go look up a Taylor Swift video. It doesn't matter. Again, Dina, if you're in here, explain this conspiracy to everybody. What's up, Patrick Spears? Oh, I can't wait to see your graboid get done. No, Burt Gummer's not in the name. No, but go look up some Taylor Swift videos, report back what the ads are that you get, and then let me know so I can let Dina know. Hello, Alan Cluth. How are you today over here on TikTok? There's more to that I don't want to say. Ooh, the name has vibes like. I'm just not gonna say it. I almost went there. Like Daniel does. So let's see. I got book signed. So Brady, just so you know, we did get the book signed. I think I made you miss it. That was on me, but we did get it signed. It was horrifying. And Patrick got one signed. Let's see. Ooh, sorry, Brady, you were saying yes. Bert would be a porcupine, armadillo, and a rattlesnake. Oh, you were going off my conjoined twin or the fursona. Ooh. I think armadillo. Hilariously enough, because he's so guarded as a person, that Bert's persona would be an armadillo. Bert Gummer dressed up in a full armadillo. Boom. I buy that. Weirdly enough, you put shades on an armadillo, and I have it. I have that image immediately. Bravo, Brady. Kicking ass, taking the names. Woo. Let's see. So I want everybody to know throughout the night here, we're gonna go off track and off tangent. Oh, I just got a gift from someone on TikTok. Thank you, TikTok person. Yes, armadillo equals tactical assault possum. Oh my god, I wish quackadillo. I'm trying to say it. Everybody at home that's watching later on or watching now, say it to ourselves now. Quackadillo. 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 See, I want to add a dilio. There's not a dilio there, but quackadillo. There's got to be. Hey, what's up, Mike Griffin over here, Afro Pugsley? Thank you. Again, if you want your comments to live forever, Afro Pugsley, come over to the YouTube channel. That way everybody can see you. They can't see you on TikTok. I wish TikTok interfaced with this. Hockadillo. 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 Wow. That deserves an olive. Hockadillo. Oh, and you know what? Oh my god. I was so focused on spelling it. I just got Seahawk Adilio, like Atlanta Hawks. I'm out. I'm fucking out, man. I can't. I'm out. Wow, you people. Anyway, tonight's thing that I want everybody to think of as we're going here, if you want to throw me off track and you want to fuck with me, is that it's Pitch a Tremors night. Like, this is a... I'm sorry, Brady. Look, I know it seems like I'm all put together here with no indicator. I was going to try to be like, with this, put together bad. I'm nuts. Get with the program. William Byrne checking in from Iowa. Hey, we're both in Iowa. Hey, what's up, William? Mutant Ranch. You might be right about Bert being a cat, as that man definitely has 9 lives, but an armadillo is better image-wise. Yeah, I would buy that. Although, yeah, armadillo. See, I'm stuck in armadillo land as Bert's fursona. If anybody has any, like, a cat, too, like, is there, like, because I get the cat is, like, very reserved and stuff and does whatever it wants, which is Bert. So is there, like, a cat you can combine with an armadillo? Or mix. Well, we could do this with Nick Master. In all honesty, Brady, when you were first saying like hawk, armadillo, I was like, oh, that's a great Mixmaster monster. I didn't realize what you were actually saying, because a hawk and an armadillo would be a dope Mixmaster monster. I need to write it down, actually. Hawk, armadillo. Yeah. Like I said, I try my best here, everybody. I'm doing what I can with what I got. Anyway, the whole and this is the pitch of Tremors tonight, because there's legitimately good news on the horizon that the brainstorm sessions are happening. that old Steve Wilson and Brent Maddock are trading ideas back and forth, and actually legitimately looking to make more new Tremors. You may have seen some polls in the Facebook groups. Those are completely legitimate. What do you want to see as a Tremors movie? I have my own pitches, and I even have, like I said, Steve and I are emailing each other because he's putting in an addition. I need to and I'm doing a kitchen as a job right now, and I'm actually going to take a moment, just okay, look, I know I'm not supposed to pitch you, but here is my pitch. This is what. I've watched it all. I've got it. I've got the numbers down. I've seen. Look, I know you've been doing this longer, but for some reason I feel like I've been doing it more. And just trust me. And here it is. And I want everybody to put this as your framework as you go forward. TV show. All right. Don't limit yourself with just a movie. Because, and as I'll tell Steve, you limit yourself with a movie, then you don't have anywhere the rest of the franchise can go. You got to plan that it's going to keep going. Like, that was the problem with Tremors 3, is that they believed Universal when the Universal was like, oh no, you're done. No, end it, but plan like it's going to keep going. And you get the best option for that with a TV show. And so just as we pitch, I want people to pitch ideas tonight as we're going in and out of things, but think about it in that aspect. And it's for me, that 45-minute to 60-minute, TV episode, really great. I think of it in terms of you do a solid eight episode season, in 4 seasons, and that's pretty much good by then. And then whatever happens, you have to, because everybody wants some kind of Tremors. You're not gonna be able to please everybody. One movie will not satisfy everyone that you want to. You have to hit the ground running of all right, here's a movie, here's a TV episode. Boom. That way you get people understanding what the tone is and what you're trying to set down. So when they go to build more, it's already there. So that's my, and that's not, I'm just kind of glancing off some things here. But you plan ahead TV show, and you can go anywhere in the TV show. Think about that too. All right. I know you're thinking, well, you can't go to different countries. You can't go in the past. Fuck you. You can, man. Anthology TV shows are a thing. They go all over. And it's chat weird. I have no idea, guys. I cannot see it. Everybody try. Let's see. No, you guys look fine. Okay. All right. Bert, I'm reading through everyone's comments. I had to get that out. So, as you're pitching tonight, like I said, think TV show episodes. Let's see. Bert in an armadillo outfit makes me think of Dale Gribble. I mean, Bert and Dale Gribble might as well be the same person sometimes. Urban Tremors using sewer lines to travel rapidly, or Tremors using earthquakes to hide. That would be cool. See, there's a really interesting idea with Tremors 5 that was going to happen, where it wasn't, there's the tongues that they have in the movie now as it is. Those were originally dirt dragons, the little baby ones, and they don't show up on seismometers because they're so small. So you can get a swarm of them and they don't actually affect the seismometer. And oh my God, it's terrifying. So using the earthquakes to hide, I think that's plausible. I'm into that. The sewer lines gets me on that. See, that's where I always say, when it comes to a city, Graboids, just take them out of the equation. Just make it shriekers. Quick, boom, these motherfuckers are in here and dealing with them. And Patrick is over here with Burt Gummer is a Wolverine, reclusive, small, but very tough and defensive, very heavily armed. I'm into that. Badger, too. I didn't even think about that. That would actually, okay, there's the combination of armadillo and cat that we were looking for. Boom. Badger or Wolverine. I'm into that. There we go. And can you see? And, I imagine with Burt Gummer's fursona that is, he's got, right now he's got the full Badger mask and everything, but then it is just fucking strapped and clapped, baby. He is loaded. If you go far enough left, you get your guns back. I love that saying. Whether or not it's true, I just love the way it sounds. Tremors in Provo, so Kevin Bacon can dance off with them. I'm fine with that. I would love a musical episode of Tremors. And not like a song and dance number, but like a diegetic music episode where the music, they're still singing and dancing, but the music is coming from inside the episode. That's and I think it would work because that's like, you're trying to throw a town dance. Honestly, do the full Footloose thing of like, we're trying to throw a town dance, but we can't because there's Graboids. And then once you kill them, then you're like, let's dance. And everybody, sings and dances. It's awesome. Mutant Ranch, don't go to Netflix. They canceled too many shows. I mean, that's just a fact. We all know this. Rest in peace, 1889 and Santa Clarita Diet. Never watched them. I just feel bad for fans of them. Chat being weird. Gummer Enterprises, a private security firm built to travel the world and rescue people from graboids and such. Hey, Daphne, what you doing? We're pitching episodes of a Tremors TV show so I can go tell Steve. I'm taking all your ideas. No, that's not really how it works. Because now it's proven these are your ideas. You can just be like, Levi fucking stole this. And I'd be like, yeah, honestly, I wouldn't steal it. It would be okay. So this is what this person came up with. If you like that idea, there's their number. Go talk to them. Tremors in Yellowstone. There's a good one. Boom. And Patrick, I wrote down an idea for a Tremors movie. Grady's theme park fails during the pandemic, and Grady is forced to find work as a monster hunter. Ooh, I like that. Hell, you take the pandemic out of it and do the whole like Jurassic World thing where like, sales are low at the theme park, so you got to go out and do anything. Hell, the monster hunting, the theme park can still be like a thing, and you can still go out monster hunting. Like you don't have to get rid of one to do the other. And in fact, that would be maybe that's like Grady's thing is that he misses going out and hunting. He's all locked up in his business suit, and he's like, I'm angsty and sad. I need to go hunt some graboids again. I can't just be stuck up here in an office. Man, come on, Earl. You got to think higher. Damn it, Grady. Told you. We're already on the 18th floor. We can't think any higher. I know, Earl, but I mean metaphorically, dude. Like, they can't keep us contained. Damn it, Brady. I'm going to lock you in a cage. No, you're fine, Brady. I love you. Stay easy, be well. Damn it. I got to drink like a lot of olive juice for that. Shit, that was pretty good, though. Jesus is crying at me. Oh, excuse me. So, yeah, that's I forgot to say... Jesus Christ. Oh my God. I forgot. Patrick Spears. In Patrick's script, they're talking about, I forgot to say Earl died from COVID. At the end, Grady visits Earl's grave and leaves flowers. I mean, that's cool. I don't know if I'd have him die of COVID. That's a little, he wrote the script during the pandemic. I get it. We've all been there. It's a little much. I don't know. For me, that's why I don't like the ending of Tremors 7. Not only because Michael Gross, didn't want it either, but it's just like, come on, after all that time, that's a character that actually deserves to just like die in his sleep. Like Burt Gummer, just like, or I've always thought Val's line, you're going to have a heart attack before you get a chance to survive World War III. Like just a heart attack. Like that's to go out. It's not even in a blaze of glory. It's just, you fucking pushing Johnny Heater out of the way. God. It's not Johnny Heater's fault either, but God damn it, it's so dumb. But yeah, I don't know. Like letting those characters like ride off into the sunset seems better to me. Even in the sense of, I think about like if I were to write an AI pitch of what all fans kind of say they want for a Tremors sequel to like Tremors 7, Bert faked his death, and but like they're having a funeral for him, and then he shows up, and then Graboids show up too, and here we go. And I'm like, that's I there's parts of that I'm into. Mine would be Earl died, and they all actually come back to like be there for Earl's funeral. Because Bert had a funeral and nobody actually attended it because they just assumed he was faking. Like they even had, they probably were afterwards just like, are we terrible people? Did we just like make a huge mistake? And it's like, no, it'll be all right. It'll show back up in like 6 months. So then they're there for Earl's funeral, and Graboids attack, and then then Bert shows up, and it's not even like a surprise to people. Like it's just straight face. Like Bert shows up all like, oh, like second act, like cool, like, oh yeah, I'm coming in, and it's just like, yeah, we know. Are you going to help us? Where were you this whole time? We lost 5 people already while you were planning your grand fucking entrance over here. What happened? Because you gotta subvert it. Bert didn't die. No way. His hat and gloves were sitting on the rock. Oh, hat and glasses were sitting on the rock like that. Oh, I know. It's not. It's a doy. That's where it's like I wouldn't even address it either. There's another one, like, people are sending me photos. What is this? Oh, wow. Why am I getting a photo? Andrew Denton. Oh, yeah, because I signed up for Improvalooza. That's why I'm getting a photo. Yeah, I'm doing Nat in March. That'll be fun. Sorry, I think that was official information. I should have paid attention to that. Oof, that'll be okay. But no, I wouldn't even like recognize it. I don't know, just like we are making Kevin Bacon's TV series of Tremors. That's what we're doing right now. That's the whole point of this. We love you, Kevin, wherever you're at. But I wouldn't even address Bert dying. Just like keep going. just you don't even need to lampshade it. Just like Bert's there. That's it. You get like, because the only way you need to address it is if any of the people from Tremor 7 show up. So if you have like John Heder or Carolyn Langrichet or Jackie Cruz or any, like, if they show up, then you have to say something. Otherwise, like, just keep going. I don't know. See, okay. What about Bert's son getting sprung from Mexican prison by the U.S. government to take over for Bert for a job in the Rockies? I think you're overestimating how much people go to jail for magic mushrooms. That's not like a thing. It's not especially in Mexico. I was surprised he got arrested for shrooms in Mexico. That is not a thing. Just legitimately. So I don't think you'd have to spring him. I think that would be it always would be fun to have like bring JD Walsh back and Larry Norville is the only one that thinks like Bert's alive or is trying to prove Bert's alive when it's obviously that he is, because he's just so focused on like, no, the conspiracy of it. Why did Bert kill himself? I don't know, Larry. Why did he kill himself or unalive himself? I need to not say that, apparently. Damn you, YouTube, and your censorship policies. All right. I need to plug one thing in over here. Boom, boom, boom. It's a lazy Sunday in Perfection City. I'm so happy. I'm sitting pretty. I'll eat and I'll live for this song. Hope that you sing along as I munch my olive today. Oh my God. Sorry, Caitlin suggested I do this episode because I was very singing most of today. As you know, maybe you can tell. So, pitch a Tremors. I got 10 people in different chats, or maybe 20. Pitch some Tremors movies to us. Because who knows? Let's see what happens. The world sucks, by the way. I need to actually, that's where, like, I have been I need to get to this topic here because it's just like I know I'm going to lose some people. I don't care. I'm sad. I don't even need to go. We're all sad. If you're a good person, hopefully you're sad. Because I'm just. And you know what? I'll do this in a minute. I am. All right. Look, that's what I was saying earlier. There's no one up here besides me and you, lovely people. Thank you for being here. I have no moderator. I have no filter. I just want to say things. And I'm going to say them. I feel bad for you to listen to them. You can just sign off. I think that's what it just like. I'm so sad. And I'm just waiting to be exterminated. That's really where I'm at. Like, just waiting for someone to come kick down my door and be like, you're dead now. So that's where. Thank you, America. You're great. So I got to do regular things. We went to go see some comedy last night. It's Valentine's weekend. We went to go see Roz Talks open mic interruptional comedy. And this is our friend Mike Steele, who does the announcing out at Codfish Hollow's Barnstormer. And he's an amazing comedian. He's very deadpan and dry and witty. And what he does for his open mic, Mike Steele, Mike Interruptional, is he stands on stage with them. Actually, he sits on stage while the stand-up comedian, like he brings up 5 or 6 people and has them do their 15-minute bit. And he just sits there and tries to interrupt him the whole time. Like he's an on-stage heckler. And it's really funny just to sit there and watch him interacting with the jokes in real time, but then also trying to like put them down and help them. Like, cause it's like, you got to have that antagonism, but also the point is to have a good show. Like last night, the first act was a mom that brought her 2-year-old kid. And she even said, she's like, I was originally not going to come because like who brings a 2-year-old to a comedy show? But Mike was like, no, bring your kid. Let's make it fun. And just like, holy shit. And she did her best. And I applaud the fuck out of her. Like, bravo, Haley Call. Bravo. That was amazing. And so he likes it. And then there's he does a reoccurring bit where with perfect timing in the middle of any of their sets, he'll just be like, so did you know that if you mix around the letters of your name all crazy like, you get barn dong ale? It's just like, and it's always just like the comedian is like, who's ever up there is just barreling, and then hits a moment like on a punchline, and then Mike just comes in with the like, so random thing, just like, God damn it. And it was beautiful, but it was really cool to see like different styles of comedy. Like there's the full improv or like the planned out bits storytelling comedy. It made me realize as I do this up here, that's like, oh my God, how does anyone sit there and like write down jokes, even like 15 minutes? Like this joke leads to this joke, which leads to this. Oh my God. I don't get it. It's amazing. So I do this instead. This is my version of that. And to that up there, I signed up for Improvapalooza too. Hopefully I'll win $1,000 this year. I did it last year. It was fun. It was actually a lot of fun just improvising with anybody. Always a good time. And yeah, so we'll see. And then Mike has another one, but it's like a open mic one where he's not going to invite people. He's just going to have people just come up and just like take their shot and say, fuck it. And it's like, oh my God, that could lead to a disaster. I really want to see that. So fuck yeah. Mutant Ranch over here. Bert's son and Val's daughter get together, have a kid. That kid grows up watching Burt Gummer Survivor videos and training with his parents to become the next Burt Gummer II. I mean, I like it. See, I like everything about trying to become the next Burt Gummer. I'm gonna like that is such a you're trapped. Don't like that's Burt, Travis and Valerie having a kid, and that kid like watching Burt Gummer videos and growing up like that. Totally, I see that. A full like, oh no, we're gonna make the next Burt Gummer. No, don't do that. That's not like we were doing conspiracy research, Dina. We were. Oh, why did I try to sip it? Oh my God, I was trying to be cool. Everybody, while Dina's here, go look up Taylor Swift videos and then tell us what the ads are. Everybody stop. Leave my stream right now. I don't know. This is where, and nobody left, thankfully, in a nice way. Nobody left the stream to go do this. If you're on TikTok too, go to YouTube, look up Taylor Swift, tell us what the ads are. We need to know. Like, need to know information. I cannot be denied the critical need to know information on this. Oh, wow. Got a lot of hey, Jeffrey's here. Conscious AI. Again, don't leave the stream. New browser. Thank you, Dina. See, this is where I do all of my internet off of a phone. So this is like, yeah, new browser. Double tab it or billion tab it. But yeah, the concept of like trying to make a new Burt Gummer, just don't do it. It's not, that character works so well because there's this fine, beautiful line of Burt Gummer is the ultimate prepper, completely prepared for any scenario, whose preparations fuck him up because he's not prepared for a scenario he wasn't ready for. That's what makes that character so funny. And like, you can't just be like, yeah, it's a dude that loves guns and shit and blowing shit. That's not Burt Gummer. No, he's a specific kind of anal retentive that actually I've come to learn might just be Michael Gross. Like literally, like from Charlotte Stewart's book and from Finn Carter herself, like that Michael Gross and the anal retentiveness and OCD in Burt Gummer might just be him. Like legitimately. Like now that I'm thinking about it, like, oh man. Ooh, Dina, we got, thank you. Mutant Ranch over here. Hold on. Oh, shit. So we got something called Black and Gold for Sports Card are what ads they got for Taylor Swift. Cool. So everybody else, new browsers, we need to find out what this is. Yes. Corey Martinishikovic. All I saw was some stuff about a Taylor Swift movie and some stuff tailored more at my music listening experience. Ads. This is working. I hope you're writing this down, right, Dina? Write it down. I took time out of my show for you. That's how important this is. This is the Patreon exclusive content. Oh my God, here we go. My Colby P. My Taylor Swift ad was for the Carry Company. I own a detailing company. It was looking up car wash pads about a year ago, and yes, boom, and Becca's got it. Boom. Here we go. We're popping off, baby. We're popping off. All right, let's find a Tremors question. All right, when the Graboid bursts into Bert and Heather's basement armory, what does it knock off the wall? A, an animal skull. B, a tool board. C, a gun rack. Or D, a framed map. This is a fun one. Actually, there's an interesting bit to this. I actually have extra for this. I know more than the Tremors quiz book. I am the Tremors quiz book. Okay, we have one for Animal Skull, and Patrick got an ad for AutoZone. Auto parts. That doesn't count as an impression. That was an ad. But again, when the Graboid bursts into Bert and Heather's basement armory rec room, what does it knock off the wall? A, an animal skull. B, a tool board. C, a gun rack. Or D, a framed map from the Goonies that has the treasure to One-Eyed Willie's penis wonderland. Which one is it? I'll give you 5 seconds. 5. Oh, we got a skull. We got 2 for skull. 4, 3. Oh, Horror the Wolfman's here. What's up, Robert? Or Cecil. Sorry, Cecil's here. Yeah, we're doing the book. The answer is A, animal skull. And interestingly, there's a bit deleted from the original script where the animal skull is being sold by Chang, and specifically Val and Earl find them and they bleach them and they give them to Chang and they sell them to him for like $3, and then Chang sells them for like 15, and it's a huge markup. And that's like, no, Chang, you don't understand. We were ripping you off. So that animal skull you see is Bert and Heather bought one of Val and Earl Chang's bleached skull heads. Another indication of his whole like, oh, boys, I'll give you $5 for this. That counts. Damn it. And that sounds like classic Chang. It is. But Cecil Laird over here just did a issue of the Tremors comic. And I got to ask, Cecil, if you're actually still in TikTok land, did you take my advice on water graboids? That's all I need to know. Mm-hmm. So we got ads for AutoZone. Let's see. Ads for AutoZone. Car wash pads. Taylor Swift movie. And Black and Gold for sports. All right. I hope that helps. No. See, okay. That's the Graboid tentacle. Corey over here is talking about the Graboid tentacle, which I got to get mine out. Thank you, Thomas, for this beautiful, beautiful piece of art. That's for the Graboid tentacle. But the cow skull actually comes up like when they're getting beers and stuff when they first show up to Chang's. Like he sees it, a bunch of them, and Bert is like, "Oh yeah, we got a bunch of those for the rec room." And Val tells Chang like, "What? You sold them for $15. We give them to you for $3." So I I'm saying it wrong because I don't have the script in front of me. But it's the whole deleted scene right there. And then actually immediately after that is when Melvin makes the car alarm on Bert's truck go off. And they all come out. Melvin, you little shithead. Yes, it's an unfilmed scene. You little shithead. And then they come out and they say, why don't his parents ever take him to Vegas with them? Oh, you got to ask that. So that's where we find out also Melvin's like parentage. It is not Nestor. Boom. So anyway, great comedy. That was awesome. And then on Friday night, I had a bunch of boobs and vaginas in my face at Burlesque. You ever watch Burlesque? It's amazing. I've been watching it for 10 years. My friend Mago Lightly goes out there all the time, kicks ass, takes names, and Manhattan Burley. Gotta get those names right. Seriously, just boobies and vads just right in my face all Friday. Not complaining, just like, wow. So we had that, and you're hooting and hollering, and then the next night was just nice, easy, chill comedy. Two totally different things. But Burlesque was awesome. And we sat with people who are from where we live, which is really odd. We live in Maquoketa. They also live in Maquoketa. It's like an hour away from the venue. And yeah, we just happened to be sitting at the same table. That was cool. Hey, Danny. Hey, Bernie. Wherever you are. You guys are cool. Thank you. Now my sister's sending photos to me for some reason. Lacey, if you're out there, I can't do anything right now. Yeah. And this is why this is a super sleepy one, too. I have been sanding a floor all week. We finally got cabinets in at the job we're doing, and I have been sanding the floor. We put down all new floor. But actually, not all new floor. It's the old floor that I already sanded once. And now we're putting it down and then sanded it again. And it just got finish on it. And I should have brought that up. I have pictures of that. I'm just so proud of it. Nobody ever gets to see my work, but it's so much fucking work that I have to be like, I did that. I did that. Fuck yeah. Whew, this is going good. I love you all. You're so good. So I have a personal gripe I just have to get out. And maybe I'll talk about this a lot. It just boggles my mind. So I'm pretty openly trans. I'm very LGBTQIA+. We're free, loving podcasts, all that jazz. If you follow Tremors Facebook lore, there is this reoccurring thing that happens where someone suggests that maybe Val and Earl were anything but straight. Like, that's it. And again, remember, they are fictional characters. Who gives a shit? But like the mere suggestion that Val and Earl are anything but straight causes a myriad of people to come out for like, yay, what's up, Chris? I did send you this. Hey, what's up, Chris? Love seeing you. And we got good vibes and Chris Andrew. Hopefully I'm early enough that Colin will show up, but who knows? But in the Tremors Facebook groups, anytime you suggest that Val and Earl are anything but straight, it causes a hubbub. Just brutal. Which ends up, because of the way that memes and algorithms and trends work, that it causes those things to come to the surface a little more than other. But here's my problem. Because this is it's a wave function. It has its ups and downs, and really there's a width and breadth of Tremors fandom that you can hit everything. There's no set definition of what a Tremors fan is. It's really kind of weird and amazing. People will think oh, it's got to be someone who's very Burt Gummery. Oh my god, bro, you have no idea. Holy shit, it's so different. The good thing about sanding the floor is that you're already prepared to defend yourself against hooligans with karate. Yeah, I haven't watched enough Karate Kid to understand that reference, but I appreciate it all the same. I have a waxer on and I have a waxer off. Waxer on, waxer off, waxer on, waxer off. That's not racist because it's from a movie. But it's just interesting to me, like I said, this rise and fall of Val and Earl being bi. I don't even say he's bi. He's bi to me. Oh, hey, I do know you then, Sacred Milk. Yeah, what's up? I'll talk about that person in a minute, maybe later. God, that Resolute Desk interview, I can't. I'm dying. Sacred Milk OG from Twitter. Thank you so much for being here. And boo to you, Elon Tusk. But in the Facebook group, and it's terrible. I would like to just like come out and be like, it's not great. All right. There's some hardcore bigotry to the point where one of them was straight up, Trump won, the gay saga is over. And then another comment underneath from a different person, you don't have any say now. Trump won. We're steamrolling the entire gay empire. And it was like, oh my God. That's not even like a dog whistle. That's just a whistle. And yes, thank you. Congrats on 1,000 subs. It's huge. Booyah. This channel will never be monetized because I can't, but it's still cool. It's still cool. But seeing some really hardcore bigotry, just like, I can't. Then there was that other post by another person literally talking about going out and killing all the trans people or any trans that gets near children or anything like that. You're like, wow, this is just like cool. This is the life that I'm going to be living with now and dealing with. As horrifying, I'm terrified. Like, just see it. Like, again, they're fictional characters, so anytime you see shipping, that's why Burt Gummer's persona is down here, and we had a whole conversation about like, oh, he's a Seahawkadilio, because it's not fucking, but it's just funny, stupid bullshit. Although again, Wolverine, I'm with Patrick Spears on this. Wolverine or a Badger, like that is that I'm into that. That is Burt Gummer's persona. Fuck yeah. But it's all fictional, and so who gives a shit? And even the son of Steve Wilson, Matt Wilson, I love watching him in the Facebook group literally just argue that point and be so matter of fact, like, oh my God, like, who cares? Like, my dad literally made this, and Matt has been in 2 Tremors movies too, and has been there since the first one. He's in the Lost Tapes, and even him just to be like, oh my God, why does this matter to you? Why is this the hill you're choosing to die on? Of like, they can't be gay, they gotta be straight. And Matt Wilson's just like, I hope my dad never sees this. Like, you can tell just like, I just hope that they don't know about this level of hatred from fans, the supposed fans. And my baby goats are dumb. They keep touching the electric. Jesus Christ, Brady. My baby goats are dumb. They keep touching the electric fence. Maybe we should kill Tremors with a lightning strike. So they do that in Tremors 5. Like, legitimately. Not terrible either. I don't know. It reminds me of the worms thing in and Jaws 2. Reminds me of the worms in 1998 Godzilla. That's my stupid nerdiness. And yes, Jaws 2 homage. That's actually how I kill one in our first Tremors movie that we made. Spoilers. There's an electric fence. Like, no, legitimately. So, like, I should have said that, actually. There is. So go look up Tremors Far Field. It's 20 minutes long. And go to about, like, 16 minutes in, and you'll see that I've already done. It's already done, guys. We can move on. It's the idea. I didn't even realize that. I'm sorry. There are no sexual preferences in a town with a population of 14 people. Take what you can get. I'm always of the opinion that Bert and Heather are swingers. That's they're that couple that looks at you from across the bar and they're like, "Hey, I love your vibes. Here's a drink. Don't ask what's in the drink because we're gonna take you back to our bunker." That's the vibe I get from them. It's again. Then don't watch Tremors 5. Go watch my Tremors movies. We've got 4 of them. We've got 4 Tremors movies made. Go watch those. Don't be so suburban. Am I being suburban by what am I saying? Like, oh, come at me. I love pushback. Because life, it's a dichotomy. We all got to live in it. But yeah, it does. So in Tremors 5, there is something like that. Not exactly, but then, like I said, in Tremors Far Afield, there is exactly that. So I win. If you're not drinking in a bunker, are you even living? No. Fuck no. Fuck no, man. Yeah, man. Like, cheers to that. This is not a basement, as many people on TikTok think for some reason. This is an attic, because that's farther away from the Graboids. Cheers to that. And again, left hand. Fucking can't call me out, Dina. I know you're watching. Dina's lurking back there. She's just going to come out like a little graboid. Boom. But like I said, I having to do this jobby as Tremors and interacting with people like that in that group and trying to figure out ways to moderate without moderating is it's a line from Jay and Silent Bob. Thank you. I may be hip, but I'm not all the way up on the references. I do like Kevin Smith. I need to watch more of him though. But the thing that gets me, sorry, this is what I was ranting about earlier, that like Caitlin was like, you need to just go do a show because you're ranting about this. And I was like, that's fair. That's true. The thing that boggles my fucking mind about the bigotry is it's not even the bigotry. It's the people that will come in and they'll be like, oh my God, where did this come from? Why is this Tremors page like political? Oh my God, they're bringing politics into this. And I'm just like, I hate you more than the bigots, because anytime I see someone say that, I will immediately click on their profile and it tells you when they joined the group. And it's like, these people have been here for almost a year and they're like, where did this come from? And that's why I was saying, like, it's a up and down waveform thing, because it literally just fucking happens all the time. And so the bigotry I expect, because that's just how that cookie crumbles. But what is this doing? And I'm like, oh my God. that the Tremor Saga Facebook group specifically was started because of that single image of what's gay or being gay or whatever the fuck these two had going on. Because it wasn't able to be posted in other Tremors groups. It literally got started because of that image. The whole thing has been because, like, and even more so, Tremors is inherently political. Like, and I know, and that's not to say that, like, Brent or Steve or Ron or Nancy or any of the creators set out to really, make a move, like, to espouse politics. However, inside of it, and it's why I love it, there is this great political message about people from different sides coming together, putting their differences down and working on it. Because that's when we first meet Bert, Val's interaction with him is it's inherently political. Bert is coming with we just met that college student, Rona. Those college kids dig up oil or uranium or something out there. Next thing, the feds will be at our door. Sorry, time to move. Eminent domain. Down, honey, down. Yeah, Bert. Well, you worry. You're going to have a heart attack before you get a chance to survive World War III. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see. Like, this is an inherently political conversation, and it's one of those things that makes the movie very fleshed out. Is you can tell that we as the audience are watching Val and Earl come into Chang's for the first time. This is they've been in here a million times. That conversation has happened a million times before. And then even when they're having the little powwow at night and they're all in Chang's and they're smoking and drinking and stuff. And they're like, Bert drops that, what do you people got against being prepared? Where's the sugar? And Val, like, it just cuts to Val and over there's just Rambo, like, just right under his breath, just like, God damn it, Rambo, fucking asshole. And then even Heather has one to Nancy where Nancy's like, and you two are just loving it, aren't you? Come on, Nancy, let's don't get personal about this thing. We got to do something. That right there, let's don't get personal about that thing. This is something that has happened before, to the point where, like, Heather is able to retort, I know we had that beef, whatever. I'm trying to think of 90s politics. I was born in the 90s, so I didn't interact with it as a decade. And I'm trying to be like, look, I know we had that disagreement about Jimmy Carter's peanut farm, but, like, we got to set aside those differences and work together here. It is inherently a political message. And that's where I've had the discussion before about how Tremors itself is woke in its diversity and everything. And even Tremors 4, my ultimate favorite, the politics of classism, the different levels of, so we have Hiram Gummer up here in the absolute stratosphere paying for everything. And then, okay, now the Changs own a building. Christine Lord owns a building. And then Juan himself literally just trying to buy a piece of land, trying to be a miner to get something. These little different levels. Old Fred has a shack, like, and combining these different like give and takes and pulls politically, it's incredibly well done. Damn it! Sometimes I go off on my media literacy corner, and I know everybody's like sitting there in the chat, just I hope impressed. Internally, I'm like, are you fucking stupid? Are you dumb? I hope that sounded good. If it sounded good, please tell me, because I'm upset. It's a lazy Sunday, and I'm still upset. And Chris, oh my God, Chris, you're just going to fuel me, aren't you? You can make a case that the bigotry is better now because at least it's out in the open and people are revealing their true natures instead of talking behind your back or hiding it. I fucking agree. Oh my God, I have whole like essays on that. Bro had a exactly Corey. Bro had a bike when they cost $2,000 and there was one model. LOL, the horseless model. Exactly. Like they're inherently political. Hell, even in Tremor, like I'm just picking Tremors 3, we bring back that eminent domain line, and people call me paranoid, and then the government actually shows up, and it becomes this conversation about why are we killing graboids? They are an endangered species. Why don't we say like it would be like if a dinosaur came back and you're like, let's fucking murder it. There's the political act of like, well, actually, no. Here's the reason that there is a government to step in and be like, please don't murder this thing. Please don't fire all of our National Park Service members. Oh, I'm so angry about that. So not all of them, but a bunch. Oh my God, I'm so angry about that. This country would be poorer without our national and state park systems. That's all I gotta say. That's all I gotta say. And you know what? Burt Gummer would agree with that. Because then even at the end of Tremors 3, like, he realizes it's better to have El Blanco, a literal monster, around than the corporate head of capitalism, like the little turd Melvin, to come in and bulldoze the entire valley and make Perfection Valley ranchettes. Even Bert understands to give in politically, to compromise in that situation for a greater good. Wow. I mean, sometimes I impress even myself. Wow. I'm terrified. I'm going to say it again. I can just... Ugh, but it's dumb. And to the bigotry point, it is better that the bigotry is out there in the sense that it's, nice to see the knife coming at you. However, there's still a knife coming at you. So, you got to deal with that in some way. I'd rather live with graboids than the government. I mean, I don't know about that. I'd live with both. I don't see them as two equally, like, they're not threats in that sense. Government is designed, like, where's it at? People should not be afraid of their governments. Governments should be afraid of their people. It's written right up there by Ben. We as people have to participate in government. We think that it's easy. We make our vote, and that's it, man. That's all I'm doing in terms of government. You have to do some every day. Government is your everyday life, man. It is like you cannot live entirely on your own, and it's not. Nobody can. Not even Burt Gummer. Like that's the thing that I come back to. Like when if you're trying to make a new Burt Gummer, that's not a thing to actually aspire to. And Burt gets, and that's why I love Tremors, the series, is that I love Burt getting called out for it. Even Jamie Kennedy calls out Burt for it. And I appreciate that. Like it's like, what does the Rambo act get for you? You're still traveling alone. Burt still misses Heather to the point where the code to get into Bert's house is whispering the word Heather into the door. Like that's we all need people. I don't. Oh, I'm trying to figure out what I was saying. I don't know what to expect, but I do think it'll be shitty at least for a while. I was thinking, I was thinking of all the objectively shitty other presidents we have had. Would we just give them the same level of power? Nah, people would lose their shit over it. Ridiculous. I agree. And it's one of those things I like that Trump is a terrible person. Total puppet. Like that's the real thing you gotta like take a step and like realize. Total fucking puppet. That's where politically the only thing I really wanted to talk about this week when it came to that was just that Elon Musk behind the resolute death speech. Still can't get over it. Just I cannot believe that happened in America. And that an unelected South African billionaire is running our country, actually. That's where like Trump is terrible. Project 2025 is worse. The Heritage Foundation, far worse. This is where, it's we can call people the I was going to say the N-word, but that doesn't work. We can call people Nazis all we want because there's plenty of that out there. Trump, I can't call him Hitler because he's not that. At least Hitler had a modicum of brains, I'm assuming. I really don't want to give Hitler too much credit. Boom, let's watch those views. Tang, baby, instant canceled. But yes, that resolute desk thing with the kid, and I couldn't help but laugh. You're not the president. You should shut your mouth from that little kid. Like, you're not the president. You need to shut your mouth. Oh my God. Holy shit. I can't believe this is happening. Yeah, so to my point, when people complain about where did the politics come on the Tremor Saga Facebook group, I'm like, oh my God. Could you please be a bigot instead? That would be, or it's the outrightness. Because in a way, that is what they're saying. Like, that is the, like, oh, where did this come from? You don't want to see it. That's fair. Be honest about that. Be honest about how seeing other people existing upsets you. So that way the rest of us can go like, cool, I don't want to deal with you. I know as far as moderating that group goes, the less is better because people have enough free will to come in and clean up the trash themselves. I do appreciate watching other people just come in and tear them down. I'm fine with that. It's much like how the neo-Nazis in Ohio got their ass beat by a bunch of black people. And it's like, that's fine. I'm seeing no problem with this at all. Just it's okay to punch Nazis. I gotta say, I think I'm just afraid that, like, for some reason, if I say that word, I'm gonna lose YouTube or something because that's just the world that we're living in right now. And like I said, I'm openly trans. I'm out there and doing stuff. So that, like, talking to the burlesque thing, like the last night or night before, Bernie and Danny seemed like very conservative people. We had a blast with them because they had no idea who we were. It was easy to kind of figure out who they were by where they were saying they go to like drink and stuff. It's like, okay, so there's certain crowds that go there. Specifically that one bar, like Bill's, that our friend Brett got his face punched because we're flying a like rainbow flag down at our Game On building. Like, Brett got his fucking face punched for that. Thankfully, the owner of Bill's then made sure to keep that person like kicked out, like, who knows, permanently, hopefully. However, that shouldn't happen in the first place. There should be no altercation because someone has a flag saying we accept everybody up. So that's where I can't, like, and I have already, I'm here. I'm gotta, usually the politics portion doesn't come in until 3 hours, but we're here. I've already had it. I had it last week or first week of February where someone was coming in and mocking me and just saying that trans people don't deserve respect and that we're just destroying the whole world. And it's like, awesome. This is the first day of February and you're dropping that. And it wasn't, hilariously, not even someone I'm friends with, barely know them. And it was on a post that was a week old. So this person chose to be angry and bigoted and then come and find a fight. And then the worst part, it goes back to that, oh, what's the politics? Then went like, oh, I don't know why you're upset at me. I'm just like reading things and responding as they come to me. No, you're not. You literally had to pick up your life and come over to mine and drop it in my lap like from a mile away. That's like you picked up your laundry basket and you went like, oh, I have a whole bunch of dirty laundry. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna literally walk all the way across town, and then I've now walked to this house 5 miles across town. I'm now going to dump this laundry on you. And then when you say, why do you have dirty laundry on you? I'm gonna be like, hey, it's not my fault that you chose to have it dumped on you. That's exactly what it is. And then, I mean, it's just dirty laundry. I could just like dump it anywhere, right? It's totally fine. I'm now laughing at how good of a metaphor dirty laundry dumping is. Sorry that my brain just had, that actually works. But just like, and then fucking being mad that you dumped your shit on me. And I'm like, that's where the fear comes in, because the animosity of the internet allows people to be that hateful. There's still the undercurrent there, allowing that to grow and fester, and that will eventually reach the point of physical action. And that's the terrifying thing. To the Burt Gummer point, there's so many people. That's why I did Burt Gummer's persona. There's so many people who are fans of Burt Gummer that go, oh, he would totally murder all those people. He would totally murder the furries and the queers and everybody. Just get rid of them. And it's like, what? Were you watching any of Tremors? I love Michael Gross always telling people, do you ever notice that Burt Gummer never points a gun at another living human being? Bravo. Thank you. Thomas is watching Venom. Never points a gun at another person. Also, Burt Gummer is so apolitical. That's why the Wolverine, Badger, Armadillo thing works as a persona, because it's literally about him. Like, I don't want to deal with you. I don't want to deal with the world. He thinks he can do it all by himself. Obviously, he can't, but it's still his choice to go out there and just fuck off. So to think like, oh no, he's just gonna start murdering people because they like have a different sexual identity than he does. What the fuck are you watching? Here's the thing anyway, though, from Corey. People generally control what they type and or say. In the least, it's their responsibility. And yeah, okay. I don't think so. He's not just a crazy bigot. He's very anti-establishment. He doesn't like the government anyway. No, that's what I mean. I mean, like, he still needs people. There's a great line from Tremors, the series, where he mocks the concept of like community, and so like community socializing. Ha! And then like 2 episodes later, he's showing up to the town potluck with a case of Pepsi. So it's like, you're obviously participating in the community, so you can't say that you like hate community overall. I understand his thing with big government. That's all. We've all got those same like, we don't want people to control our lives. It's pretty simple. That's what the whole thing seems to be, is that me existing is not controlling your life. You can choose to turn this off at any point in time. You can never see me. You don't even have to interact with me. As Corey just said, you choose what you want to type into whatever device you want to, and that's on you. I'm just over here doing my thing. You don't have to fucking participate. Don't drop your dirty laundry on me. Please and thank you. I just don't want to die, man. I like life. It's pretty cool. Like, bring it on, I say. So I've been watching some James Bond movies. No, seriously. I gotta just come out and do this. Yes, and now that's a great one. 406 Mutant Ranch. I know plenty of libertarians in my state that are pro everyone, just not big gov, but they wouldn't hurt someone for who they are. Unfortunately, they might be the minority. I love to point out to this. So there are 2 Burt Gummer fans that are huge in the Tremors community. The first one that you might know better is Burt Gummer's Subterranean Meme Stash, run by someone from Texas named Levi. Good friend of mine. Not the same. We're not the same person. We didn't clone ourselves. He's exactly that. Levi is an amazing person, and Levi just had a goiter surgery, so all my love to them. But as a Burt Gummer fan, Levi knows it's about being like, just leave me the fuck alone. Like that full libertarian. And I feel like Burt accepts the consequences of being alone. He doesn't put those consequences on other people. That's the difference, I think, like for that. And so, yes, it is a rarity. So we got Burt Gummer's meme stash guy, and then Baby Fark McGeezax, who created Burt Gummer Day, the actual creator of Burt Gummer Day in 2017. Also a huge Burt Gummer fan, same way, but has the same mentality of like, but it's also your life. I'm not gonna fucking like lead it and live it. There's actually a fun tidbit to this, and this is totally true. Thank you for bringing it up, Patrick. It makes me think about Burt Gummer being a gun nut, but Michael Gross being the polar opposite. Even though I'm very pro 2A, I don't think negatively of Michael Gross, just because his beliefs are opposite of mine and opposite of the character that I'm a fan of. Interestingly, he's not he's not against guns. Like he loves I have my own guns. I go out and shoot, and it's like, okay. And if you've been to Santa Fe, you'd see where like, okay, I see where you go. Like Michael may have his own gun collection that he participates. And even me, man, guns are cool. I get it. Boom, boom, blow shit up. Fuck yeah. Like, and you know what? Unless you have like the PTSD and trauma or like loud noises thing, man, we all love guns and blowing shit up. Come on. We're Americans. What we don't like is, mentally ill people having guns and shooting large swaths of innocent anyone, men, women, and children. That is not a good thing. But to this point, like that Patrick brings up, is that Michael Gross is not Burt Gummer in a really like acting kind of way. And I love that what happens sometimes is that people will be like, oh my God, you betrayed me, Michael. You don't like guns as much as I do. You have betrayed my entire identity. How dare you make money off of showing how cool guns are and then turn around and say guns are bad? No, and in fact, I have several Tremors Q&As that I can pull up with you with these exact words from Michael, that he's not against guns. He just wants like people to have some fucking control with them. Again, it's like I said, mentally ill people. There's things we can do here, people. There's leeway here. There's a middle ground to find, and it's not just all guns are good, no guns are good. Let's find some common, and that's what Michael even like tries to bring to the table of like, there's something to be said, and he accepts the responsibility. That's why he's so outspoken on that. He accepts the responsibility for creating that in a generation of people. And he doesn't go, oh, no, I didn't do that. He goes, you know what? I did. And I want you to know that was acting. That was a story. That was a character. And thank you. Burt literally accepts and saves everyone, even those that disagree with him, even more so in the TV series. It's the exact opposite of our current political leaders. And it's so true. So when I was clipping... I have a great video that's at the beginning of this, and I'll play it too at the end as a way out. And I used every clip I could from all Tremors 1 through 7 TV show, even some other ones. And there's a great bit in Tremors 7 where Burt comes back to, hey, what's up, Greg? Oh my God, I miss you, buddy. Oh, I miss you so much. Where Burt comes back to save Richard Brake's bad guy character. Like Bill Davidson, he comes back to like save him, and then obviously he doesn't take the advice and gets killed or whatever. But Burt, like this guy that like put the movie in motion and killed a whole bunch of people, Burt is still coming back to save him. So the idea that Burt Gummer would just like, I'm gonna murder my persona over here, and Patrick Spears. Ironically, I'm watching Tremors now, and the Graboid just burst through the wall. # wall of guns. Magazine! Yep. It's like sorry, I had to finish that thought about like people upset at Michael Gross for being an actor. Where did this come from? You have the media literacy of a child. Leave me alone. This is going to sound very childlike, but I get happy to see Levi. I love the podcast too. Thank you for being here, Becca. I love you. Send me the link to your book. I got to buy your book, Becca. Yeah, we buy books on this show. It's a thing. It's a show about a movie and TV, everything, but we buy books because books are great. I'm glad to see you too, Chris. I did say if you want to join me, it's here. If anybody's feeling really lucky, you can definitely join me. So James Bond movies, great. I just had to say that. I just decided to put on old James Bond movies, not like Daniel Craig or Pierce Brosnan. I started with Timothy Dalton. Man, he was a great Bond. I don't know. I don't really have anything else to add to this. It's just good. And then I went back to Sean Connery. Less so. I need to get past Sean Connery. I want Roger Moore, I think. I'm hoping he's good. We'll find out. Also, Pussy Galore. I cannot believe that they get away with those Bond names. I cannot believe that. A lot of China sounds plausible in comparison. Holy shit. Boom. I'm gonna rapid fire a couple of these because I talk about good podcasts I love. Books are important. Real talk. Hold on, I gotta pull it. Books are important. Real talk. This move to all online books is a bad move. I see a covert book burning type of scenario. Oh my god. I buy that. Dude, there's I don't know what this says about me. And I think I've talked about this on the show before. Watching people get Saving Private Ryan, it just mowed down and shit. I've watched enough movies that it's just I'm desensitized to it. Doesn't really bother me. The idea of a book burning though just makes my skin crawl. And I'm just oh my god. Oh my god. You can get rid of 1,000 people. Please don't burn that book. Oh man. Same thing when people destroy ancient temples. I'm what is this? I hate you. Why are you doing this? This is the fucking worst. I don't know what that says about me. That I value knowledge over people. Cancel all streaming services and buy physical media. Fuck yes. Always. Always have it on your person because you never know when you need it. To do it. I keep all of the Tremors movies and the TV show on my phone at all times. So if anybody ever needs a Google Drive folder sent to them of everything, it's there. Enjoy. I hope you love it as much as I do. Wow. Buffalo podcast, Daphne and Paik, wherever you are right now. You guys gotta stop reading my comments on here. I don't like it. It terrifies me. I will have to start leaving comments that break the fourth wall and bring you into the bit. I apologize, although it is hilarious. If you never listened to Buffalo, it's got my good friends Daphne and Paik from the Run for Your Lives podcast, along with their friends Jerry and Jeff, and they just play a game every episode. And it's awesome, and I love it, and I need to play more games on my show. So if anyone has a good idea for constant podcast games, that's why I have Horror Quiz Book over here, which we'll do one more right now. But if anybody has any other... What the fuck? Oh, there's a story in the back. If anybody has any games to play on, podcast, let me know. Now there's a balance. I feel like destroying historical evidence kind of just aids control. Sorry, though. I really got to stop feeding into scary talk. No, you're fine. That's what I mean. I know that. That's why it's on here. I wrote it down for a reason. It was literally, the sentence is just the state of the world, and then Tremors, Facebook, politics, and those seem to tie into each other. So it's not you. I was gonna do it anyway. Ooh, this is funny. Oh, which more natural method of elimination is used to kill the Graboid at the end of Tremors 5? A, a tornado. B, a mudslide. C, an earthquake. Or D, lightning. Which one is it? Which more natural method of elimination is used to kill the Graboid at the end of Tremors 5? A, a tornado. B, a mudslide. C, an earthquake. D, lightning. To the 5 or 8 people in the chat, let me know what you think. I did tell you. I did, but did you remember, Corey? That's the trick. That's the trick. I said I pulled a tricksies on you. The Tremors Quiz Book by Killian H. Gore. Killian, if you're out there, let me know. I can add way more questions to this thing. Huh. Anybody got another answer besides Corey? 5 seconds, 4 seconds, 3 seconds, 2 seconds. It was lightning. Yes, because we were talking about that. So again, if you want to see that, go to the end of Tremors 5 or go watch our Tremors movie that Caitlin and I made together. It's like, I don't know. I don't know what I pick because I think, one's cooler. Don Michael Paul, if you're listening, I love you. I don't mean, there's no shade. There's no shade underneath this tree. Only this hat that I have worn for thee. But yeah. Let's see. Oh, and Cult of Odd. Odd was in here earlier. Another great show that I need you all to go check out. Go check out my friend Odd at the Cult of Odd. I promise I have a bunch of cults to sell you. I got the Cult of Odd. I have Dinosaurus's cult. I have Anthony's cult colony. Him and their Stevie, their cult of comedy. So Corey over here, or skip Tremors 5. Haha. Maybe check that out instead. Yes, check out Tremors Farfield instead. I feel bad, but 5 immediately felt not like Tremors. That's because it's not. That's where I love Don Michael Paul, but 5 is when Stampede Entertainment got kicked out. And Universal just took their script and garbaged it and turned it. Cactus Turtle! Oh, I remember you, One Silent Roro 6020. Come to YouTube. Come to YouTube at the Tremor Saga. That's where the party is, Cactus Turtle person. But no, Tremors 5 is when Stampede Entertainment got kicked out. And so there's the shift. It seems like it's a better movie because they have better cameras and they don't have more of a budget. It's literally just 10 years of technology change in cameras. So it looks good, but that doesn't mean it's, under the surface still good. I don't hate it. It's diminishing. It's Tremors 5 and then 6 and then we don't talk about 7. No. But anyway, check out my friend Odd at the Cult of Odd. Just came back doing the show again. They've been off for almost a year. Felt the need to do the show again because everything's been so terrible. And they're right. The state of the world is shit. So Odd, this whole segment has been dedicated to you. Yeah, better camera resolution doesn't mean shit. Some of my favorite films have genuine film grain. Love VHS. I love film grain. What was that? There was some 90s. Oh, it was Bond. It was watching Bond. And even the Pierce Brosnan one. I love the 90s film grain. Goldeneye. Goldeneye looked really, I don't know, something. It was triggering my buttons. It was grainy. I loved it. I don't know. It wasn't clean and just, everything wasn't in perfect focus. I don't know why. It wasn't good and I liked it. It gets too clinical sometimes, that the digital resolution. But yes, check out Cult of Odd and then join another cult at We Have Issues or Our Relationship with Writing. Thank you to Anthony and KT and Stevie. Love to that whole family over there. Make sure to go buy their stuff. Go buy Deathless. Go buy Unreasonable and Forget Me Not. And I Know What I Saw, the Bigfoot book that KT's got. Whoop, whoop. And yeah, go check out Our Relationship with Writing, which has got Anthony and KT literally starting their relationship, but they're also writers and then giving you great tips for how to get through things. Their marketing episode, I took a lot from that one. Note to self on some social media marketing things. Thank you both. And then Cactus Turtle. Their name is Heather Daniels. Welcome to the fucking party, Cactus Turtle. Which reminds me, turn on notifications for this channel. If you want to make sure that you never miss a live video as it is happening, turn on the notifications for this channel. I did not realize that was a thing until I did it for the Don't Make It Weird podcast. Because I was missing their episode. It's you turn on the notification, you go to the top of the channel page and where it's subscribe, and it's got another arrow, you click it, and then it's oh, notifications. I can't remember. There's 3 options, but click the one that sounds the rightest for this. Subscribe, comment, and click that notification bell. Boom. Yeah, I'm a real podcast person up in here doing some things. We're pretty damn queer and you know it, hoes. And I know it, bros. I ain't got no damn Eskimos. I actually have written down here, I need to talk about Kendrick Lamar's Super Bowl halftime performance. Booyah. It was amazing. But that was definitely an olive drink. Remember, if you only listen to this show on Spotify, you miss the amazing facial reactions when I have to struggle to drink olive juice because I'm a fucking idiot. I don't have to. I don't have to. But for some reason, I have integrity. And because integrity is written right here on the wall. Integrity. And I have to. I do. I do. And it has to be from the left hand. It can't. It is. Yes, left hand. I'm pretty sure this is left. Left. Boom. Anyway, we need to find out how conjoined twins feel sexually. It's still in my mind. So then the last one is the Don't Make It Weird podcast. Actually, that's the second to last one. I actually, there's two more. And getting into the Discord channel with them, and we're talking about conjoined twins and how they feel pleasure. Like how? Like if one of the twins isn't in the mood, does doing something make them get in the mood, or is it just like I put on headphones and an eye mask and just like suffer through it? Or is it like, okay, so one twin is getting the foreplay, but then it's passing over to the other twin? I know this is entirely un-Tremors related. I don't care. This is from, we've got to solve this. We never solved it. Also, no, I'm not going to bring that one up. Daniel, you went too far with that one. You went too far with the midgets, okay? I know it's because you have a gnome fetish, but you went too far with the midgets. But yeah, how does that brain chemistry work? Like, legitimately, is there anyone out there that has, like, just hypothesize with me? See, okay, everybody else is confused too. I don't want to pay money to read an Atlantic article about this because damn it, I may have to. I need to know how. Just why? And it's been infected into my brain. I don't even know which one of you it was, whether it was Fanny or Daniel. But as the only other member of the Daniel Quigley fan club, I am upset that we haven't solved this. Like, seriously. The Cloud Atlas one, hilariously, the concept of like, oh, their souls are splitting and merging apart, and then they're in one and outside of another, is easier to parse than how do conjoined twins work sexually. Anybody. If you're Death Curse Pod, how? And also, if you can relate it to Tremors, that's cool too. Speaking of which, I need to point this out over here. So, I should have done this earlier. My friend Justin, who was in, if you were talking about Tremors movies, so Justin and I were in Tremors Hunting Ground, a Barefoot Studios 1 Mini All production. The worms have learned, and Justin was my co-star. Actually, Justin was the star. I was the real co-star. But Justin made me posters for a movie. And look, we signed it too. We had everybody that was in the movie. Well, not everybody yet, but signed the fucking posters, yo. Justin, this is dope. I forgot to start this. And then this is for the next movie. Literally, the next step with Nick Molosky and Logan Van Hesse. Yeah, I fucking love this poster. This is dope. This is how real our Tremors movies are. We have giant posters for them. Huh? What's up? How about you, Universal? Do you got these? No, I do. I got some posters in my fucking poster attic. No, seriously, Justin, these are dope. It's just like, and I gotta hang them up, but it's gonna be a process. Like, they're gonna go back there. Like, here, honestly, I think like I would have to move everything. So then like one's here, and maybe one over here too. But I gotta like move all my other cool shit. It's been so long since I've truly moved a poster. But yeah, this is so dope. Yeah, this is how, like, again, go check out Tremors Hunting Ground. It's about 50 minutes long, and it's dope. We had a lot of fun. It was a good one. And then the next step, working on it, honestly, I need to hit the editing bay and get some Shrieker effects done. Alrighty. See? Look, I'm a professional real person. Nobody cares. I appreciate. Maybe the chat is slow. I thought it was cool, man. I got real posters. I figure it depends. Wow. Thank you, Corey. I figured it depend on what exact organs. Hold on. I figure it'd depend on what exact organs and sensations they share. To some degree, they have independent reasoning, etc. So maybe an easier place to start is, do they like all the same things? Ooh, that's a good. Ooh, oh my God, Fanny, where are you? Oh, Fanny, I need my Fanny. Like, do conjoined twins both enjoy the feel of a specific texture, or even simpler, the same preferences in foods, in taste? Oh my God. No. I did, and then Corey does think they're cool posters. You got lost typing about twins. It's fine. Thank you. They're dope. I can't wait to hang them up. But no, I didn't even think. Do they like the same things? That's a really. Ooh. Oh, I can't wait to. Oh my God, I can't wait to ask and inject this. Look, the twin conversation is back. It's fucking back, man. What it does. It's fascinating from a scientific perspective. As someone that just had a lot of boobs and vaginas slapped in their face over the weekend, I need to know this. They're very important questions. They are, Corey. They're very important questions for whatever reasons. Who the fuck knows? But they are important. So that's the Discord for you, man. And it's and also chili or spaghetti. Guess what, producer Sean? It was spaghetti. Yeah. Ooh, I wasn't planning to eat that. That was good, though. Oh, damn. I'm sorry. I just made everybody hungry. Can I check out your new TikTok video? I mean, send it to me. I can't check it out now, but I will check it out later. So please send it to me. Whew. And then my other one, again, the Rangooniverse. Thank you, Jordan Cherovitz, Jordan C. of Wild Wolf Films, and the Midnight Rangoon, the Midnight Rangoon, the Midnight Rangoon. He's making a new song. He's coming up with a 300 stream here. Like, he took a break and everything. He's planning for big 300. Out of curiosity, how many people are tuning in from Facebook, etc.? No idea. I have no idea. There's 5 likes or hearts. That's what I got from that. I don't know. Otherwise, I don't know. I hope people are enjoying this wherever they're enjoying it. I thought it would be fun to do. I don't usually do a Sunday afternoon kind of thing. Maybe more people are tuning in. The older people, they're like, I need to know about the ass blasters. Oh, listen to that child. Oh, they're telling a story about back in my day, I remember when I used to ride a Graboid to school. You see, we used to prairie and range with them things for miles and miles. Oh, there was a time, child, when the little shrieker was my teacher. Out there, they're giving their curiosities and their bona fides to the hole in the world, while they're just like, oh, infrared heat. I lost it. I don't know what that was. You didn't miss anything. One silent word. You left for 5 seconds. You didn't miss anything. Besides a crazy person. Cool. But again, check out the Rangooniverse. There's lore. I am the Jolly Dusk and Shrimp Ribs inside of the Rangooniverse. Because there's lore. There's lore in a podcast. I don't even have lore. Because this is all real. So I guess it's my real life lore. This movie lore. But not like real lore. It's so fucking cool. I love it. To the Octopus War, the Calamari Wars, not the Octopus Wars, the Calamari Wars. And then I gotta give my shout out. My Sons and Shadows boys had me on their show last couple weekends ago. Thank you, Jeff and Kevin and Chad and Skeeter. Love you guys so much. If you're ever interested, so what I think it is the schedule is legit. Like, It's Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Saturday. There's always a live show. I think Tuesday is 0 Point Reviews. Wednesday is Nostalgia TV. Thursday is Stargate Files. And then Saturday is Deadwire Live. So they're always going. Jeff and Kevin are all over the place. They're the reason this podcast exists as it does. So go give them some love and check them out. And thank them. Thank you for having me on your show, guys. I love it. We're here. You're having fun. Although, Jeff, you did ask me to come on the show, and then you played me off. So, why'd you ask me to come on the show in the first place? If the bit is to just play me off, we got to figure this out. I'm gonna have you on my show, and then I will not play you off. You will stay there forever. You'll be right there. You'll be over there, and then Kevin will be up there, and then there'll be a fourth person, and then I'll be down here. And I'll be like, you're staying in the screen forever and ever. Actually, an alt universe where aliens ride on shriekers would fit well. LOL. Actually, do you know the Oddworld game series? Shriekers look very similar to slogs. Yes, they do. I do know what you're talking about. I just deep cleaned my entire bathroom and organized all the stuff. You're so fun to listen to. You know what? Honestly, Colby, that is the best compliment I could ever get. That is amazing. Thank you. That I made your bathroom cleaning better, legitimately. That's because when I listen to podcasts at work most of the time. Listening to live shows is usually a weekend that Don't Make It Weird or Sons and Shadows guys or Cultivad or something like that. But for me, listening to a podcast is a while I'm at work thing because it's a great way to get through the day. Just man, you can just zone out and just get into it. So the fact that my podcast helped you clean a bathroom and organize shit, that makes me so happy, Colby P. Fuck yeah. That's really cool. I'm going to leave it up. Hold on. That's so cool. I just want to leave it up there. Look at that. Thomas in the future. Isn't that amazing? Thomas, how much do you clean to my show? Thomas is the biggest Tremors fan, the only person that's ever listened to every single episode. That's always my shout out to Thomas in the future. How much do you clean to my show? If you knew how much I have worked and cleaned to the Don't Make It Weird podcast or Buffalo or Run for Your Lives or Sons and Shadows or Cultivad or We Have Issues or our relationship with writing or the Rangooniverse. Actually, the Rangooniverse is always late, so I can't actually work to that one. But seriously, podcasts help me get through the day, so thank you. That's why they get shouted out so much on this show. Oh, I almost went to the left-hand side or right-hand side. That was bad. Dina would have got me. I would have had to drink this whole thing. God damn. The olives after the spaghetti. Damn it. Now I want to eat. I'm sorry. I'm making everybody hungry. Forgive me. So anyway, how about that Super Bowl? Look, okay. The framework of this show is Tremors. There's 50% talking, and technically I do have a Tremors thing after here, but I wanted to make you wait for it because that's my job. I have to perform for you. I'm a monkey. The monkey go clap, applaud. Yes. What the fuck are my references? I do not. So there's a bit in Venture Brothers where Hank Venture has a Batman persona. He wears a Batman mask, he has a Batman persona. And he says something, I can't even remember. He says something super weird and random. And then the rest of the conversation goes, damn, Hank, where the hell do you pick that stuff up? It's like he's channeling dead crazy people. Do you think it's a cry for help? Just this conversation, Hank says something super fucking weird. It's just, maybe he's channeling dead crazy people. Do you think it's a cry for help? God damn. And I think about that all the time. What are my references? What time period is it? When I wrote the next step script, I put plug uglies in there because Earl calls you took those little plug uglies in Tremors 2. And Nick asked me, what the fuck is, what is this? what does this mean? I'm like, I don't know. Or look, he says it. I find it funny. Like, again, like, it's not a plug ugly. Like, you tricked those little plug uglies. What, Earl? What the fuck are you saying? Like, it's so odd and random, and I love it. Another good one, this is just super weird, is watch how much Burt Gummer says, yo, 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 yo. Yo, Earl, check this out. Like he's used, like, and it's Michael Gross as an actor making a very conscious choice of like, I'm gonna put the word yo into every phrase start that I can. And he does. It's super weird and funny, but literally watch how much like he does yo, yo, yo. What are you, a 90s hood rat? Who are you, Burt Gummer? It's fascinating. But anyway, the Super Bowl, Kendrick at the Super Bowl. I just have to, I have to tangent. That was amazing. I did not understand a word he said. I watched it live. It was great. And literally last weekend, right about this time, I watched it live. The subtitles were super slow and they did not keep up. So I don't know what he was actually saying. And I've even rewatched it, like clips of it. Still don't know what he was saying. I loved having my face smushed in with a brick of messaging. Just, bah, bah, bah. Do you fucking get the fucking point now? And I'm like, yeah. Thank you. Yeah, see? Patrick! Yo, there we go! Solid right. He said he does it so much. And the one that I think of the most is when he's up on, like, him and Heather are up on the roof or whatever, and the Graboids going underneath, and it's just, yo. Just, yo. and then in Tremors 2, yo there, Grady and Earl. Like, God, it's super weird. Just like I love the through line of Tremors 4 to Tremors 2 is Dandy. Like, Bert, oh, I'm just Dandy. What are we supposed to do now? Well, that's just Dandy. Dandy. Like, what's such an odd, it's like plug uglies. It's such a, you don't use the word dandy like that. But that is so both of those are very Steve Wilson things coming through. He is so old fashioned that way. That's where I always have to recommend, if you love Tremors in any way, read Steve Wilson's book, Tucker's Monster, because it's like the two halves of Steve's brain, his childlike wonder and innocence, and his very analytical, like sci-fi nerd, go on an adventure together, and it's fucking awesome. Like, highly recommend. Yo. It's super fucking weird. But yes, not like us, that Kendrick performance. I'm an appreciator of theatricality, if you couldn't tell. Where's it good? Boom. You know, I love it. I don't have props and everything up here for any specific reason at all. No, I'm totally a very straight-laced person. I have no idea what you're talking about. And watching Kendrick, this sounds so stupid. Watching him combine it sounds stupid when I say, I try to tell Caitlin this, but it just sounds so stupid. Combining a live stage show with a live televised event. I know that's not anything revolutionary. Somehow it worked though. Like, he understood how many eyes would be on him for that performance. And I love how he changed his lyrics. There was no switch. As much as I didn't understand anything he said when I watched it, I could tell there was I didn't hear a fuck, shit, cock, piss, motherfucker, shit, cunt, all the way. I didn't hear a single one of those. So I knew he had to have changed his lyrics, which is an even smarter play of like, oh, no, all of this is getting past your censors. All of this. And you will take the subtlety, or not lack of subtlety, because then you have fucking Sam J on the field as Uncle Sam, smashing your face in with that brick. And it was so goddamn good. And I love how angry it made people. I don't even understand. I mean, I do understand why they're angry. That's the bigotry thing. We went all the way back around on that one. But god damn, that was cool. And I can't look, I'm a white person. I got nothing to say on this. Just that I appreciated it. I didn't have to understand it to understand what the message was. And I got it loud and fucking clear. Holy shit, that was so cool. So, Tremors Fest. Who wants to know when Tremors Fest is? Does anybody want to know when Tremors Fest is? I mean, you don't have to. I'm just like asking all coy, like, I'm very demure, very mindful, very sweet. Well, not like One Silent Roar 0620. If you want to know what Tremors Fest, like what's happening, you got to come to YouTube. You got to come to at the Tremor Saga on YouTube. One Silent Roar 0620. Like, come on. That's where, like, if you want to know, that's where it lives. It doesn't live on the TikTok. The TikTok is an extension. It lives on the YouTubes where comments stay forever. Patrick Spears wants to know, is there anybody? There should be 6 people watching or listening. And I need 6 people to tell me that they want to know, or I can't tell you. 7 people. Now there's got to be 7 people. I got 1. So I need 6 more. I need 6 more people in the comments to be like, I want to know about the Tremors Fest. Or I can't tell you. I mean, I just can't. I'm just, now we got 2. Tremors Fest is anytime, but typically more around Halloween. Okay, that's solid. That's good. That's good. One of my all-time pitches for Tremors thing is to turn the joke on its head of having Michael J. Fox be in Tremors because of Parkinson's and actually do that and play it totally seriously. Because my family has a history of Parkinson's. My grandma died from it, and I'm always afraid that I have it. And I would love to write a story where someone has to like control their tremors because they're too loud, and it'll make the Graboids hear. And how do you deal with that in that kind of situation? And that's one where like seeing Michael Fox with Michael Gross for that kind of story and to play it very sincerely. And I mean, look, there's one joke that I really do not abide, and I don't share it when I see it. Actually, there's 2. The other one, it's not a joke. It's just people bashing Finn Carter. But the joke of like, what's Michael J. Fox's favorite movie? Tremors. I hate that so much. There's an actual like, okay, now you're making fun. Like, there's not even a joke here. You're just bashing someone, and it's not like there's no like, and you're allowed to. Hey man, I'm not comedy police. Whatever. I just know that I don't want to participate in it, and that's where if I have to interact with that as a concept, mine is to be like, no, you do that, and you actually take it totally fucking seriously, and you make it an episode fucking like 90s after school special on Parkinson's, like level of taking it seriously. And while also having Michael Gross and Michael J. Fox reunite from their family ties days, I think it would be, I mean that in a completely sincere way. This is why I say TV show is the best way, because you can't do a full movie on that, but you can do 45 minutes of a TV show on that. Perfect kind of concept. And so that's my soapbox pitch. So it does. I'm sorry. It just oh my God. It bothers me more than the people hating like queer people thing. Like that's such a fucking gross of a joke. That's where I say the other thing that I'm just like, oh my God, I can't abide this, is when people are like, oh my God, Finn Carter was on meth and got arrested. It's like, that's even before I knew the story and knew Finn, I knew that wasn't true. And you're just like, why are you just fucking blindly following that and perpetuating the stereotype of, oh, women have to be hot for us to care about them. I hate you so much. But that and Michael J. Fox's Tremors, just don't do it. And I think I'm saying that because we're watching Scrubs, and that was the last I just saw Michael J. Fox. That was the last episode before I came up here. And it was odd. He does a coin trick in it, and it was clearly not his hands. It was like, oh my God. People just don't know how to be funny these days. Hell, they don't seem to know how to act either. Too aware of the spotlight. I can't even say it's awareness of the spotlight, because true awareness of the spotlight is knowing how powerful that spotlight can be. Like, it's dangerous. I have a whole story about it with Harmontown and everything, and getting my entire life wrecked, and learning that being famous isn't all it's cracked up to be. And you want to be sincere. And like, this is where I've learned to I have my own personal responsibility with the show. That's why I like promoting people, talking about Tremors. I will yes and pretty much every idea that someone comes up with. Like, you got to have respect and love and fairness, and that's where that, like, it's not this is gonna sound so weird. It's not love to make the joke of like Michael J. Fox's favorite movie is Tremors. Like, that's not love. I don't know. That's just, ow. That hurts. That's just, ugh. No, thank you. There's love when it's like, what's Burt Gummer's first soda? Oh, I love Burt Gummer so much. What's his personality? What's the animal he would wear? To the point, what's Earl's first soda? What's Val's first soda? Oh my God, we're here and we're doing it. Give me Val and Earl's first soda pitches. And, and even when people are like, oh, Val and Earl are bi or gay or anything like that, that's still coming from a place of love. You love that franchise so much that like now you're seeing a part of yourself on it and reflecting on it. That's where I don't mind. Like, man, you could take that anyway. Like, let Val and Earl be straight, let them be gay, let them be bi, let them be gigantic squid people. Does that make you happier? Cool. You can't come to my house and change my DVD comment. Like, you can't come to my house and change my DVDs or my VHSs, just as I can't come to your house and change your DVDs or VHSs or however you watch it. I can't change the like Tremors for you, like, ever. Nobody can. So who cares if you just have a little fun with it on the side of like, okay, what if this, what if that? I was gonna say, too aware of the camera. Lots of new actors in like Netflix films. It feels like their acting history is mostly selfie videos. I see that. Actually, there was something that Tina Todd of We Have Issues, Stephen Todd's wife, Wild Cards, Tina Wildcard, pointed out, where there's like a TikTok persona. Like, there's a way that people talk on TikTok, and I actually don't know what she meant by it. Like, but it was like, I should ask her to. I wish she was on. She would be on. But there's apparently some way of speaking that is hyper aware of the TikTok selfie mode and the way that you're actually speaking, and it's very false and shit. And I'm like, oh my God, what is that? Because when I think of that, I think about the mid-Atlantic accent. So when you think about, my name is Brett McKenzie of Channel 5 News, coming to you live from the Bronx of New York City. Everyone here has a whole muster of a sweat that we're building up on a brow, and I can tell you with all certainty that my pants will be dropping down. The mid-Atlantic accent is something that broadcasters and personalities adopted in like the 1930s on, as a way of having this mainstream mainline accent that kind of everybody sort of does. And it's fascinating to me. It's always Jimmy Crackcorn, and I don't care. That's Italian. What was I doing? You'd think that I would know accents better, but I do. I was just gonna give no, I do. Come on. Give me some mid-Atlantic, Levi. Mid-Atlantic. Well, you understand here. Nope. There's a certain formula, a way, a place, a time, a being. You could go out there. You could find a home. You could find a place, a people, a purpose, a prose. And in finding that, there is familiarity at home. And no, people in Ohio don't have accents, just like people in Iowa do not have an accent. Shit, God, damn it. No, we don't. Sorry, there's no Midwest. You get Minnesota, O's, lots of O's in the Osa. We're gonna go down to a ball. Now that's Boston. Shit, I'm losing myself. Like, hold on. Midwestern accents are so freaky to me because I hear them all the time, and I can never like. How do you pinpoint your own? Rod Serling is the answer you're looking for. Yes, there's a time, there's a place outside of reality and mind. You're entering the Talking Tremors zone. I hope the people here are aware of certain findings in places. I don't even know what I'm doing. I am fucking lost. Blasphemy. It's on the tip of my tongue. I don't know. Did you? Oh, Rod. Oh, yeah. You were typing it out. You were doing a full like. You have to get out of. Do you think he means get out or get out of? Solid Monty Python joke. So anyway, who wants to know about Tremors? Look, I'm going to give it to you. There's two people here, or there's at least two people commenting. The rest of you're just floating numbers. You're floating up there, and here, Mutant Ranch. Before you go, I'll tell you when Tremors Fest is. Labor Day weekend, 2025. Are you ready? Are you ready? August 30th, 31st, and September 1st. Labor Day weekend, Lone Pine, California. Tremors Fest 3.5 because it's the 35th anniversary and the 3.5-ish like Tremors Fest. So, boom. You're welcome. And I think I don't want to call it Back to Perfection because that's like cribbing the name. I think Perfection Returns. Like Tremors Fest 3.5 : Perfection Returns. Yes, sweet. I didn't want. I can't blue ball you that much, but thank you for being here, Mutant Ranch. Thank you so much. Tell your friends about us. Share the show. Like, comment, subscribe. There is a Spotify of this that I upload later. Actually, I have a log. I have a couple of them that are on the backlog, and they're slowly. I planned ahead. I can't believe it. But yeah, if you want to watch the show, check it out on YouTube at the Tremor Saga. Best place to do it. Leave those comments. Like, subscribe, the notification bell. Where's Colton? I need my Colton here. He's my producer. Colton, I miss you, buddy. Hey, man, I'm organizing it, and I got to figure out how I'm going to get to Lone Pine. look, we got about the same distance to go there, Patrick. Tremors Fest in Portland, Oregon. Look, I'm into it. If you know people in the Portland, Oregon area that would like to put on a Tremors Fest, hook them up with me. Let's make it happen. Because in my mind, there is no single place for Tremors Fest. It goes wherever. Like it's not just Santa Fe. You take Tremors Fest wherever Tremors Fest wants to go and have fun with it. Because I know I've been talking to Adrian Meza. He wants to do one in El Paso. Kristen Knabel that wants to do one in Chicago. Conrad Bachman talking about doing one in Kentucky. Let's just, if you know people and you're able to get into contact with people, let me know. Send it my way. Let's make it happen. It's a lot easier than you think it is. And the official rollout for that information on the like when Tremors Fest is and everything, that'll be coming in the next couple of weeks. Nobody listens to this show or pays attention to this show, so I can actually say it on this. Like nobody's gonna like report this. That would be awesome. That would be like either A, having fan art made of me. If anybody ever wants to make fan art of me, I would fucking die. Or like Colby did. Colby just you melted my heart by listening to me while you're working or like cleaning a bathroom. Or shit, what was the third one? What was I just saying? Oh my god. I literally forgot. Holy shit. Jesus Christ. What was it? Where was I? Reporting on me. That would be it. But again, nobody's gonna do that. Nobody cares. Look, we got Dotson. We got Dotson here. Nobody cares. Cleveland, and again, and Patrick, if you know people in Cleveland, Jay, we'll see. As far as I understand, I think we're gonna focus on the Lone Pine because let's keep things rolling in terms of that. You can travel it like all over the country. You don't want to stay in one spot. That's where I was a little worried about the Pasadena one, but that's enough time away that they're separated. Hopefully you can make it, Jay. I love seeing you there every year. Thank you so much. And that's 2BD on the Santa Fe. I would say no. I'm gonna guess no on that because I've already been talking to Glenn on this. So we'll see. Wilson see. I had to. But Tremors Fest, Labor Day weekend. Tell your friends. We'll get a poster out there and get up and made and stuff. Really, right now, It's on my end about contacting people, making sure everybody can make it. And then I have another couple of phone calls next week with the museum to figure out what their aspect of doing things is on their end. Like they're going to take pretty much all the profit for everything that we're doing and how much they have for people paying everybody there and moving things around. So that'll be interesting. I don't know. It's pretty simple. It's a pretty tiny town. Just gotta work out them logistics. So on that note, okay, I have to say this. So I got a call, and neither Branscombe Richmond and Conrad Bachman aren't listening to this. And if you guys are, please forgive me on this. But I got a call from Branscombe Richmond last week because I sent him this. And Branscombe Richmond, if you don't know, plays Harlow Winnemucca in Tremors the series. And I got a call from Branscombe because I sent him that I was doing a live show with Conrad Bachman. And he was like, "Hey man, I just saw you were doing that episode, yeah, I gotta like let you know, man, that Conrad's kind of like a hardcore racist." It was like, I did actually kind of know that. I do follow Conrad on Facebook. I'm aware of his political tendencies. However, Branscombe, I really appreciate this. He's like, "Yeah, I was at doing some film things in Kentucky a couple years back. And, I met him a couple of times out there, and yeah, just his vibe on me, it was never good." And it's like, okay, I kind of figured that. It's good to have a follow up. I'm sorry, Jay. And please try to make it. Now it's Labor Day weekend. You got 8 months. You can figure that out, right? You got 8 months to figure it out. I think you'll find a way. And I know there's lots of people that Santa Fe is an easier. Look, Santa Fe is not an easier drive. Santa Fe is an easier drive for a small set of people that live close to Santa Fe. It is not an easy drive for most everybody else. That's where like for me personally, I'm organizing this Lone Pine one, but then I would love a Chicago one. Like, you have no idea, it's so bad. Just like Patrick and I over here, we would like to go to some place that's closer to us, or at least in the middle of the country. That's like, even Lone Pine, Santa Fe and Lone Pine, they're down here. They're down here, it's a whole thing. And yes, looked up flights from Cleveland to Bishop, and Bishop's only about 45 minutes away from Lone Pine. We were talking about that because we got to get people off the plane to Lone Pine. And yeah, drive. I know it sounds crazy, but seriously, driving is such the better option. It's a lot harder, but for what you get out of it, it's just easier to drive to fucking Tremors Fest. Having done that twice, drove there and back, Patrick. Having done that twice, just drive way easier. And yeah, Jay, like you said, I love you, man. For those of you that live in New Mexico, I get it. It's easier. However, I would say this to you, Jay. The only reason that we really have it in New Mexico is because of George R.R. Martin. Did you fucking see him this year? No, he didn't even fucking show up to his whole thing. Do you have any idea how much he fucked with the schedule? He's part of the reason it got changed multiple times. And then he wanted us to take a train ride 45 minutes into the middle of the fucking desert to watch a movie on a projector in a little tiny town called Lammy that has less than 100 people. Jay, do you understand that is a crazy person that we should maybe distance ourselves from a little bit? I'm just saying, Michael Gross, I love you. I'll go to bat for Michael Gross forever. Donate to Door of Hope to help those people affected by California wildfires. I cannot believe he took someone into his home for that. He's the fucking best. George R. R. Martin, take note. You could be more like Michael Gross. We could all be more like Michael Gross. Wow. So, I got done with everything, guys. It's actually my list of shit. I have this other one about, and Patrick would know that, the Dusty Gummer Meyer drama, which is just stupid. I feel so bad for Dusty. I love that guy. Dusty, wherever you are, fuck yeah. Let's make some movies together. Let's kick some ass. Let's take some names. And fuck all those other people. We got this, bro. We got this. Nope, he didn't. Didn't he sell the Violet Crown, though? No. The Violet Crown is owned by a guy called Bill Bankowski. Remember the first Tremors Fest? He actually came out. I think the first night with Michael and like introduced the movie beforehand, or it might have been the third day. Either way, taller guy, gray hair, little stockier build. Oh my God! So you actually okay? You're from New Mexico. You would know that. That's ridiculous. No one wants to go to Lammy. Look, I'm not fucking kidding you. He wanted everyone. He wanted to get everyone that was at Tremors Fest onto a train at like 8:00 at night. Like, you got to realize that, because to show a movie that late, it has to be dark. He wanted to put everyone on a train at 8:00 at night, fucking cart them 45 minutes away, and then come back. Oh my God. I had a hard enough time with the outdoor screening at the brewery, which actually worked out okay. Not my style and preference, but it seemed to actually work out all right. I did love being able to hear, the Shriekers and the Graboids like everywhere downtown in Santa Fe. That was really cool. But to travel all the way to fucking no. No. And Jay, I did meet Martin the first time at First Fest. I thought he owned the theater. No, he owns another theater that's just a block away, called the Jean Cocteau Cinema. It's much, much smaller. It's more like a bookstore theater. Like the Jean Cocteau Cinema that's the one that George R. Martin owns. And then him, Bill Bankowski, and Michael Gross bought a railroad together, which is where they all came up with this fucking weird, crazy idea. I know what happened, and it still doesn't make any sense to me. Like, at all. What? Yes, that does sound like George R. Martin. I'm that guy sucks. I just can't. I just can't. What the fuck, man? So yes, Tremors Fest, Labor Day weekend. Here's open, getting everything organized. More information later. This is just my show, so I get to be all informal about it and stuff. Let's see. What's honestly, if you guys got stuff to say, let me know. But because I'll close out early, because it's a lazy Sunday afternoon in perfection. I think I've actually hit most things I've missed the last week. I even got political on it. Booyah. But yeah, hit me with things, people. You got a couple minutes left while I rattle off. Feel free to pump and dump me. That's not the right words. Feel free to be like Mike and join Twin and hobble alongside me. What's a good question to ask everybody? Like, what is your least favorite moment in Tremors? While I go off, if you're in the chat, what's your least favorite moment in Tremors? And you can't say like a movie. You have to say a moment. Like, what's your least favorite moment in anything Tremors? Let me. I'll start off. Let me. Okay, Colby P doesn't like the ass blasters. If you could provide a reason why, that'll give us some more pump here. Provide a reason why you don't like the ass blasters. And that's not really a moment, but it works. I see what you're going for there. Least favorite moment. Oh. Okay. This one actually bugs the fuck out of me. All right. Let this indicate to you the level of Tremors nerd that I am. All right. My least favorite moment is in Tremors 7, and it's not the moment you think it is. There's a scene where a guy is drunk and he's walking from the bad guy camp to their outhouse in a storm. This is very important. It is lightning and how do you say lightning, because it's lightning that's going. So it's lightning. So it is thunder and lightning, and this guy is walking to an outhouse, and it's raining. It's storming. I should have just said it's storming out. It's storming outside. And he's on an island, and there's Graboids on the island. And he's walking to an outhouse, and as he's walking to Jay, that's why you're here. Oh my God. What? Jay, where were you with this question earlier? I know all the answers. Oh my God, hold on. Let me finish with my least favorite moment, and then I'll answer you, Jay. Where were you here an hour ago? This guy is walking to an outhouse in a storm, and he gets tracked by a graboid and then eventually eaten, and the graboid pulls him down through the shit, which that's part of it. Like, that's a really terrible way to like kill somebody. Like, I mean, it's very mean-spirited. Like, oh man, like, ow, this person didn't do anything. It is literally just a random guy, has no lines. We don't even know who they are, and they say nothing, and then they get swallowed by a graboid through a shithole. And that's not my problem. Well, hilariously, it's bad, but it's not my problem. My problem is that graboids are a species that can only hunt you sonically via audio frequencies. And this is actually an established fact from Steve Wilson himself on the Tremors Frequently Asked Questions page at StampedeEntertainment.com. So what happens to a graboid in a storm? And it's really like, oh, of course, like, simple answer. They can't handle it because it is so much noise. It is like having a white noise machine right up to your ears. And you're just... They can't handle it. Just the same way that they can't handle loud, like the bombs, and they run from them. When a storm comes and all that rain is hitting the ground and there's thunder and lightning and all of this sound happening, it overloads the graboid sensors, and they basically run from it. They just go deep. They just dig fucking deep and hide from it. So this concept that this guy is walking to an outhouse in a fucking lightning storm, and this graboid is able to track him and kill him, is the biggest bullshit I have ever witnessed in my entire life. It is horrible. I mean, it's such a nitpick. It's stupid. But to me, that is the worst scene. Is like, oh my God, that doesn't work. It reminds me of Zoran and Zoran's kill counts when the bad guy, like in Tremor 7, the bad guys are like, oh, they're talking to each other, acoustic, like bioacoustics, communicate with each other. And then it cuts to Zoran, and it's like, actually, shriekers see by heat. The noise actually does nothing. Get your shit together. Like, that's how I feel about the rain. It doesn't fucking make sense. It's stupid. So that's my least favorite. And to Colby P's ass blasters, they don't like them because they're cheesy looking and didn't scare me like a graboid did. That's yes, I get that. This is where I go to bat for ass blasters, where I think of them less as a threat. Like, they are a nesting, mothering version of the species. It's not their job to be an offensive creature. They are a defensive creature. So they're not really out to attack you. So that the lack of threat there is a good thing for the cycle, like the species cycle itself. You have, graboids, which are your regular threat, shriekers, which are your upgraded threat, and then ass blasters, which bring that back down to your dirt dragon, like minimal, like threat. Like, everything can't be overpowered. It can't be the biggest thing that there ever was. There has to be steps to that level. But I get the cheesiness and the not being scared. Corey over here, I'm struggling, but to be honest, I didn't like the larvae version of Tremors, the jumpers, when they take out the crew in the tea kettle. Oh, I love those, though. Oh, my God. That's what I think they're so cool. And again, you guys aren't picking moments. You're picking... Damn it. It's fine. You did answer my question in a way. That scene can be considered a moment, so I'll take it. But no, oh my God, I love the dirt dragon. There's such a... Oh shit, I didn't think of that. They're graboids, but smaller, which is that's a little twist on the shrieker thing. I love it. I love them. You're free to not. I do though. That's why to this point, this is like one of our favorites. This is our baby Graboid Corey. Look at that little baby. And that's where Tremors 5 would have made these even scarier, because when you have like hundreds of them and they're fucking swarming, and then Bert even has a thing where like he has like one of those miniguns and he like runs out of bullets in a minute because he's like, I'm shooting like 60 rounds every second and I've only got 600 rounds. I'm out in 33 seconds. Like, yeah, these things. I love them. I know you're struggling. I get it. That's not on you. And then Patrick, I hated Miguel's death in Tremors 3. So preventable. There's a good one. That's what I mean by moment. And I would, yeah. It does. It sucks. And then knowing that the TV show happened afterwards, and Stampede was told this is the last movie. That's why they killed off Miguel. And then, oh no, now there's a TV show, and Tony Gennaro wants to come back, and then he eventually did die for real. It's just it makes me so sad. It could have been preventable. Hey, what's up, Afro Pugsley? We're talking. What's your least favorite moment in Tremors? Like moment, like an actual moment. Like you have a favorite, like your favorite moment, like Rec Room or doing what I can with what I got. What's your least favorite moment of Tremors? Mine is the outhouse scene in Tremor 7 with the storm, because it's bullshit. It's fucking bullshit. And then to Jay's question, Jay asked about the licensing right. And yes, it is like the hearing aid in Freddy's Dead or Quiet Place. What is the current status with the licensing rights? Does it look like there will be anything new in the future? Yes, Jay, this is where I was starting the show. There's a pitch of Tremors. So yes, Steve actually emailed me and talking about an addition to his house. And it was like, oh yeah, me and Brent are brainstorming ideas to come up with new Tremor stuff. Hence why there's a poll in the Tremor Saga group about, well, what kind of movie do you want to see? So yeah. Ooh, hold on. My least favorite moment was when Burt Gummer blew up his own house just to kill one lousy ass blaster. That's pretty good. Although, I guess for me, that worked. That's the irony, the storytelling. Like, God, no, they actually go into a coma. He blew everything up and Burt lost everything. It's very Burt. He's the ultimate prepper, except for that one thing he wouldn't have known about in trying to prepare for. Seriously, you would think he would hide a gun or a knife in his safe room, but he had to go full kamikaze because he's Burt. That's what, like, sorry, like, you just defended my argument. Like, he's Burt. He always goes full kamikaze. Like, and yes, it's a prime example of irony. Explosive, even. Burt goes so fucking hard. One of my favorite moments in Tremors 2 is how awesome it is when he shoots that shrieker and it's doing what I can with what I got. And then they actually follow the bullet and they follow the thought process and like, oh, click, click, click. You shot the engine out, Burt. What? I didn't know. How could I have known? And yeah, Burt is the king of hindsight. It's true. And that's actually, so when you read, like, if you listen to Steve Wilson or read anything that he says about trying to make the character of Burt, and Michael Gross has the same thing too, that what makes him funny is that he's not a funny person. The funny comes from him interacting with other people, like, and their humor. He's such a dry person, he can never actually be funny. And then the real, like, the switch up of it is this constant, okay, I'm super, super prepared for this ultimate mega threat. Nope. Well, I was unprepared before, but now I'm going to be even more prepared. Wrong. Like, every time, just, it just keeps, and it's so good. It's so good. It trips you up so much. And it's what makes that character good. Because there's a question I ask to my guests all the time. Burt Gummer, right, wrong, or lucky? And the truest answer is all three. he's both right, he's both wrong, and he's incredibly lucky. And that's where, when I was doing the video that I'll show here at the end, the great tete-a-tete between Richard Brake and Michael Gross, where like, this thing's not gonna kill me, and you survived it. I didn't survive. I was just lucky. Like, you don't win against these things. Like, I just survived. I'm lucky. That's it. And it's a really great moment in Tremor 7. That's like, God, this should not be relegated to such of a movie. This is a really great moment in line, and there's something to be done here that's not. So that's, hey, you're free to not like the scene. It just makes me laugh. It's like, that's the point, of Burt Gummer. He did. And then one of my favorite lines in Tremors the series is when Burt is yelling, and Burt and Nancy are having an argument, and Burt goes, "I'm never without a battle plan," and Nancy hits back, "Oh, really? You blew up your own house, for God's sake." And it's just, and there's nothing. He can't even, I didn't cause this problem. I'm just trying to fix it. For a long time, I liked 3 more than 2, but to be honest, 2 captured actual scary moments well with the overnight scenes waiting for Pedro. That whole new ball game, whole new goddamn ball game. There's a reason it's written right there, and it's been written there for 15 years. It's a whole new goddamn ball game. Caitlin and I say it to her like that is a constant quote from my end. It's a whole new ball game, whole new goddamn ball game. It's terrifying. Like Earl's PTSD in that movie, I talk about it ad nauseum, is fascinating. Just the way that like Burt Gummer's OCD is fascinating, Earl's PTSD is just like Fred Ward plays the hell out of it, and I fucking appreciate it so much. But again, did Jay's ask about the licensing rights? Looking good, looking legitimately good. Who knows what'll happen? I actually have an email that I gotta I literally just have to sit down and be like, all right, Steve, I have earned this moment to pitch you. Like, look, I know how it works, that fans were not allowed to send in scripts or anything like that. I'm well aware of this. I have earned this one moment to be like, all right, here's the pitch. Just do a TV show. Like, I don't even have a pitch for stories. It's just do a TV show. That's it. Do a 90-minute pilot, call that a big first episode, maybe play it in theaters. The rest of it, just make a TV show. Combine all the stories. Let different directors, like, that's what I think. Like, Ron Underwood is actually a huge TV director, so he would have a lot of experience as a producer making that TV show. And then now Steve and Brent and Nancy can come in and do what they need to. And from there, like, hey, well, hey, Jordan Peele, you want to come direct an episode? James Gunn, you want to come direct an episode? Come write a couple episodes with us? Like, there's plenty of people out there that have the Tremors tone and the love for Tremors that would take a budget cut just to be like, oh man, I got to direct an episode. I got to write an episode of Tremors, and they would all fucking jump at it. And man, you could, because what Stampede, like Steve and Brent should do now for planning for the future is knowing, well, we're not going to be around forever. We have to teach these people what that Tremors tone is. It's what Steve and Chris Silber talked about as like writer at Tremors Fest. That tone, like how hard it is to get it right, but Steve and Brent can teach people in the now to take that forward. That's that's my real pitch. Is it's like, Steve, I don't have a story. In fact, that's not true. I have tons of stories. I have here's the Tremors. I can come up with ideas. My pitch is make it a TV show, and then you have all of these tools at your disposal, and you can use everything. You're not just relegated over here to just one movie. You can do all of this. So that's my thing to everybody. Focus on what's a good episode of a TV show that you can work. Afro Pugsley. Hold on 1 second. Damn it. Afro Pugsley. Another least favorite moment in Tremor 7 to why Jamie Kennedy was written off the script. Travis Welker being in a Mexican jail for bringing magic mushrooms across the border. Could they come up with another excuse to why he isn't in the movie? No, because I believe the reason for that, it's not even that. So just so you know, Afro Pugsley, the reason that Jamie Kennedy isn't in Tremors 7 is because Universal didn't want to pay him appropriately. Not even a lot. So he got, regular pay for Tremors 5 or whatever. He's coming on, kind of starting to be the new franchise lead. There's all that. There's like, here's your regular pay for that. When he came back for Tremors 6, they went like, okay, well, we're passing the torch to you now. Here you go. You're going to get a little bit more pay, or we're going to go up. And then when it came for Tremors 7, they're like, all right, no, this is it. This is Michael's last movie. We're going to give it all to you. And they went like, we're going to actually pay you less, though, than you made on Tremors 5. And Jamie Kennedy had to be like, I have to walk. That's nuts. You're expecting me to carry the franchise with less money than I made on the very first movie that I did. I'm not doing that. Like, that's where I have to respect Jamie Kennedy. I'm not sure about him as I follow him on TikTok and elsewhere. It's like, oh, okay, we might have dodged a bullet there, but I understand why he chose not to do that. And I do think that Tremors 7 suffers from not having the character of Travis in it. And I always say, just recast fucking Jamie Kennedy with John Heder. It is the stupidest, easiest thing in the world. Just literally go, all right, John Heder is Travis. That's it. It's just like Marvel with Don Cheadle and Terrence Howard. I'm here. It's whatever. Get over it. Like, that's it. That's all they had to do. And instead they made a new character, and it just it's Jay. We have to realize these people are actors with jobs, and there's precedents to be set. I don't look, I get this is the same thing that I have with Kevin Bacon, where people shit on Kevin Bacon for not doing, Tremors 2 and on. It's like, you got to make these, sometimes they're financial decisions. We're looking at it as people that were only invested for the cost of our DVD and ticket price. These people are invested in it for hundreds of thousands of dollars. There's certain decisions that we're not privy to that they're making. You gotta I can't hate for that. Let's see. And yes, recast. You needed someone from prior movies there at the end of Tremors 7 if you're going to do that to Bert. That's the wildest thing about that ending, is that he's being swan songed by people he met less than 24 hours ago. Legitimately. Less than 24 hours ago, and these people are like, we're so sad right now. Oh my God, Bert Gummer's dead. Whatever will we do? You didn't even know this guy. What the fuck? Well, okay, and Afro Pugsley, this is where TV show lets you have more characters in it. You have to realize logistics. We're all fans, and we want every single person in one big thing all at once with everything happening. Logistically, nightmare. There's a reason that the ultimate scheduling, Kapow, was Tremors Endgame, when they got everybody to be there for Tony Stark's funeral. All of the scheduling it takes for that to happen. And then not only that, but these people have to they have their own, what I was saying, financially, they have their own wants and needs that they want to do. You can't not everybody can be the star of the movie. So how do you feature everybody in starring roles and not just glorified cameos? You can't. Like Christopher Garden, of course he'd come back. And again, I believe we talked about that, Afro. Of course. However, it can't be a movie. You cannot fit everything that you want to happen as fans in a movie, in 2 movies, in 3 movies. Not gonna work. It is not gonna work. Hey, hello, Patrick's dog. And look, I have my qualms about Jamie Kennedy, so I understand, Jay. Tremors is the only thing I like him in, and Scream 2. Otherwise, it's just I don't know. He does all right in Tremors. Michael Gross taught him some acting, so it works. Yes, and then Corey over here, Kevin Bacon was also prime hire for other projects back then. It's not all cut and dry. Thank you. And yet Corey didn't know that they made a TV show for the long time and typically catch all the movies on TNT. The first I heard of Tremors was from Twitter, and Talking Tremors with everyone. Then I got the link to all of it on Daily Motion, I think. Oh, yeah. The TV show might be lucrative because of deals these days, but I watched the TV series, and while I enjoyed it as a fan, it was different. It says something, too, as someone who rewatched 1 through 4 a lot. And I'm reading. Hold on, I missed a couple comments here. It is, but it's a show that needed its time to get to where it was like going. Hey, Reverend Johnny Harmonics here. What's up? Everybody go check out that show too. Go click on that and subscribe to that username, Reverend Johnny Harmonic. I still need to listen to your ultimate clip. I'm so sorry. Forgive me, Reverend. Hold on. No, the TV show just needed time to get his legs. Like really, it was like by like the 9th episode, once Larry starts coming in, you're like, okay, I see what we got going here. And it just didn't it needed time. Like, that's where I say, give the TV, and the TV show gets better with rewatch. Like, there's so much character drama in it. I call it Family Ties with Monsters. And like, it is like, for me, it's Tremors 4, Tremors the series, Tremors 2, and then Tremors 1. Like, that is my listing, people. Tremors 4, Tremors the series beats Tremors 4. So it's Tremors the series, Tremors 4, Tremors 2, and then Tremors 1 is in 4th place. Let that indicate to you that the host of the Talking Tremors podcast endorses that as a good ranking. All right. So Jay had a good comment here. Hold on, I gotta go back up. Anything Tremors needs to have the setting / world that is isolated and cut off from the rest of the world, good / believable characters, S.S. Wilson-esque writing. It's Brent and Steve, because Steve brings the sci-fi, Brent brings the funny. That's why it's like jokes are so important. Like, you can't have R-rated Tremors. It's got to be funny. It's a style like any other. The way their characters converse, it feels normal / real. Can't take itself too seriously, but can't be goofy at the same time. That tone is incredibly hard. Hey, everybody say hey, Corey. Say hi. We're all saying hi to everybody. I love this show. And yes, the TV show had so much potential. But like I said, that balance, that tone, like that was where Glenn Maddock and I were emailing each other, and he even said the thing about R-rated Tremors. Can you do an R-rated Tremors? And I'm like, no, you could, like, you get away with it like as a one-off. That's why I say TV show. You got one episode of the TV show that kind of goes hard R, Evil Dead style, fucking full balls to the wall. But that's it. It can't be the whole time, because you'll lose that tone. Like, it is such a really delicate balance, and that's where when we made Hunting Ground, Tremors Hunting Ground, I was super proud of when I was talking to Jonathan Melville, the guy that wrote the book, that the tone, I nailed the tone. Like, that's what he told me. Like, that the tone was there, like the effects and all that jazz or whatever, but like the tone, like that very specific, like, it's funny. It's real. It's very tongue in cheek. It's okay, Brent. We love you. Jay didn't know, Brent, wherever you're at. But John being like, no, you nailed the tone of it. It's like, yes, because that is so important. Whatever you get out of that, like the balance, and I think the tone actually comes from how you balance, not getting it balanced, but how. Like, how do you, like, it's always swinging, just like right perfectly back and forth. Wow, Patrick over here. I knew about the show's existence since the beginning, but didn't watch it until last year. I was afraid of watching it and losing my love for Tremors. Well, Patrick, I gotta ask, did it? Obviously, you're still here. Like, I watched the TV show as it aired in its original shitty airing order. That's why I get so sad when other people are like, we should watch it. You don't know. Watch it in the right order. You gotta watch it in the right order. 3 might be the weakest of the 4, despite the fun. It just feels here and gone so fast. So interestingly, Corey, so I did an episode a couple weeks ago called "What's the Problem with Tremors 3?" And the answer is that there actually isn't. That was the conclusion. What it is that Tremors 3 is done really quick. And it's actually the longest movie. Like, it feels like, oh my God, we're done with it. And you're like, oh my God, there could have been more. And there is, because that's why we got a TV show after, is there's a lot of concepts inside of that movie that are like, oh, whoa, you could have like explored that, gone farther. What is that? And like, by the time the movie ends, you're like, really? It's been 90 minutes already? Shit. That went fast. And that, you can't necessarily say that's a bad thing for a movie, that you're left wanting more, that you actually got fulfilled, and then you're like, oh, I thought there was more. I would take more of that. And yes, it did. Nice, Patrick. No, it didn't affect my love for Tremors. It boosted my appreciation for the movies. Yes, surprised twist. And yeah, that tone is so important. That's where like Tremors 3 actually hits that tone really well. There's a lot of, like we were talking about, like they take Miguel's death incredibly seriously. It's a hard, like it's a very sad moment. Literally, then the next thing is them, like the next scene is them talking about ass blasters. Like Miguel dies 5 minutes later. Sounds like a porno film. Like that's the tone, man. Like somebody died, but you still got to keep living your life, and we all like make jokes to cope with death. It's that magic that makes the films as special as they are, even over 35 years later. This is so true. And that's where, so I'll play this video as this end out here. And I want you to watch it, because what I tried to do was I tried to find moments that match each other. Like that news anchor meme. Yes. Wait, actually, I don't know what you mean. Hold on. You know what really grinds my gears? Or is that Peter? Let me know what you mean, Corey. But when you watch this video, Miguel, Miguel died. Anyway, that's not a news anchor. That's Loki. that's I understand why you think that, though. I see that. Well, Miguel died. Anyway, but when you watch this video that I put together for Tremors Fest, I really tried to show how things. God, I'm going to do the George Lucas thing. They mirror each other. It's like poetry. It rhymes, and it happens all throughout them. More so in the first 4 films in the TV show. There's lots of like call and response. Tremors 3 especially. Like I did, like putting together Chang's death in Tremors 1 alongside Burt Gummer getting swallowed in Tremors 3. There's a lot of like same visuals and imagery being like reused. It's interesting. It's interesting to see the thought that went into Tremors more than we might realize. More than Steve likes to say it does too. Like I know Steve just like, oh wait, maybe somebody was thinking of that. Yes, Steve. Yes, they were. Doy. Let's see. We're talking. Honestly, I was about to end it, but then you guys kept going. I don't know. I want to make sure I'm giving you guys the credit. If you wanted to talk about anything else, I'm just like, damn. Honestly, am I wrong? Do you think I'm wrong? How am I wrong? Is there any ways that you would like to correct me or tell me to do something different? I agree on the whole magic part. My friends think I'm crazy for being obsessed with such an old movie series. They think I'm bonkers for making this giant graboid head work in progress and for doing the cosplays that I do. I get it. Oh, imagine how my friends feel. And in fact, if you want to hear how my friends feel, and yes, it wouldn't work as a hard R. Fuck yeah. If you want to know how my friends feel, listen to the episode, All the Best People Are Named Ben. And there's a great moment in the middle of it where I just asked Ben, I was like, so, Ben, did you think that 4 years ago when I started telling you about all of this, that I would actually be able to get the rights to Tremors back to its original creators? And without even fucking hesitating, Ben just, no. Oh shit! Like, no. Hold on, let me expand. I'm like, no. You said no. That's fine. That was, you answered the question. You think I'm a crazy person, or you did at least, and just like, it's okay, Ben, because I get it. It seems like a crazy person thing, and they're like, no, you don't understand. They may be giant underground worms, but it means so much more. It's a vast, enriching world. Like, you gotta be there for it. I could watch the original Halloween with kids, couldn't watch the Rob Zombie remake with kids. Yeah, it's exactly. And that's where Tremors is a family movie series. And I mean that in a really intricate way, like how Doctor Who is a family TV show, but is also completely fucking horrifying. Like, that's Tremors. It's still like, because you know what? Let's be honest. Like, to go back to the political thing, children die too, man. All right. Kids get killed in war all the time. It is, and in fact, I've seen too much. I wish we have the internet at our fingertips, and we get to watch that. As someone that looks up the word tremors every single day, I have seen things that I wish I never saw, and a lot of them are gay guys with really big dicks, just fucking jizzing on everything, and they have tremors, and you're just like, that is not the search result I'm looking for. And then there's the other ones of like, oh, there was tremors of war, and now here's a dead child in front of you, and I'm just like, cool. But that, and I don't think Tremors could ever get away with like killing a kid. That's like the boys, my nephews want to be in a Tremors movie, and they want to get eaten, and I'm like, guys, I don't think I can do that. I don't think I can do that. I don't think I can. That's a lot. I don't know how to do that. So Afro Pugsley, funny, in my first script that I made, my very first one called Plague of the Deadlands, it only featured graboids. I made 3 different variations of the graboids. The classic breed that we all know and love were called guardians. Next, there was a graboid with 6 tentacles instead of 3. The 3 tentacles came out of its mouth, and the other 3 came out of the side mandibles. And of course, the Goliath, which later evolved into the Dawn of the Plaguelands dragon of the underworld. But honestly, I like that. That's good. Your pitch is getting better there, Mike. Bravo. It's actually. Oh no. Anyway. Oh, thank you. I'm uncultured swine too. But oh, the baby. Yeah, they do. They want to get eaten, and I'm like, guys, I can't. I don't know if I. And hell, I was talking to Branscombe Richmond, and I was telling him about that. Like, my nephews want to do it. And like, he's like, yeah, you should go get them killed, man. I'm like, Jesus Christ. Okay, it's because it's fun. You got to enjoy the time when you can. I get it. It's just like, it's a lot for me. And yes, my nephews do want to get eaten. That sounds like a lot like Michael Crichton's Jurassic Park, and I mean the book, not the movie. Yes, that baby that gets eaten at the beginning. That's where people got to realize about Tremors is that it does take itself seriously when it needs to, which is in real situations. This is where I have a personal vendetta against anyone that thinks Melvin should die in the first movie instead of being empathetic and saying like, why is this kid in the middle of the town? Okay, like he's a little shit. He doesn't deserve. He's a little asshole. He's a little fucking little turd. Does he deserve to die? No. And one of my favorite moments from that movie is when Nestor gets eaten, and then no way, man, no way, man. And then it's that silent pan of just. And those 3 dudes who fucking hate Melvin with passion, all internalizing that and just being adults. They're being so old and adult in that moment of experiencing he's just crying. You guys gotta do something. You gotta do something. Like, it is so. If you watch that movie and in that moment you don't go, okay, yeah, Melvin's a little shit, all of this, and that you gotta do something, and don't have a like, fuck, man, this is real. This is it. This is it now, man. Oh my God, we have entered fucking Endgame. That even Melvin fucking gets it. I just get, because there's a lot of people that like, it's that same like the bigotry thing too. Like, Melvin should have got eaten. Oh, really? Do you really think so? Fuck, man. And to Jay said it. Melvin was all of us in the 90s. Exactly. Like that's it's always my response is like, what were you like as a kid? Are you telling me that if you were fucking 13 years old in the middle of a town of 14, you're one of 14 people in this town in the middle of the desert, and you're not just trying to fucking find anything you can to not go crazy? You're lying to me. You are lying. There's no internet, there's no TV, there's no fucking nothing. And the person closest to your age is a little 8-year-old girl that jumps around on a pogo stick. Everybody else is fucking decades older than you. Nowhere near. Leave Melvin alone, okay? Melvin and Tremors 3 and Tremors the series, we can have a conversation about that asshole. But Melvin and Tremors 1, just a fucking kid, man. And yeah, for those of us Melvin's age when we were watching the movie, no, and yes, Corey, yes, you don't feel bad about it. That Melvin, it's okay to like shit on. That's fine because he does. Like Melvin, like there's just that bit where the water hazard episode where like the guy gets his head cut off, and what does he say? Oh my god, boating. It's like boating accident or something, and Rosalie is just like, suicide. Like no, it's suicide. He was kind of depressed. Suicide, maybe. So you're saying he cut his own head off? Just like God, he's not. No, Melvin's not even evil in the TV show. He is just a scummy businessman. Like that is he's ultimate scummy businessman. Hey, what's up, Todd Weatherwalk? Come to YouTube at the Tremor Saga if you want your comments to live forever, Todd. Over here, YouTube at the Tremor Saga, not at the TikToks. Like over here. And he's fucking Melvin. And thank you. I do try to be dead on accurate. And yes, older Melvin might be a different story. And again, having talked to Robert Jane, I'm really I want Melvin to have a redemption arc camp. Like I really want that. Like that. Please and thank you. If anybody should become the new Burt Gummer, it should be Melvin. That's the ultimate irony. Hell, I was 1 when the movie came out. Hell, I didn't exist when the movie came out. Let's see. I missed some comments up here. 1 second. Jamie. Oh, funny. Years ago, after Tremors 5, Jamie Kennedy wanted to cross over with Tremors in Jurassic Park. I would have taken that. I don't know. I don't hate that. Holy shit. What book? Oh, you're talking about Michael Crichton. Okay, now I got it. There was one. Oh, I didn't miss it. Oh, I thought I did. Nope. Okay, back down. Hey, yeah, and Afro Pugsley, I actually want to see Melvin get his very own and surviving parts in the Tremors and not just be someone we all love to hate. No. Well, Pugsley, you were here for this. Nobody can be Burt Gummer. Like, not even Kevin Bacon. Like, no, like, there's, like, I implore all of you as fans of Tremors cannot survive as the Burt Gummer show. Like, it can't. And it can't, like, you can't just model somebody up to kind of be a Burt Gummer like person either, too. It's not, you have to make new characters and do new things with them and tell new stories. What speaks to the time of now? You can't just go, let's slap Burt Gummer with another coat of paint on it, because that's what they did with Tremors 5, 6, and 7. Not going to work. Like, you have to, Burt Gummer is a character of a different era and age. Let him age gracefully and age on out, and then we have a new character for Tremors. And I really think, and I the reason I say that is to have a character that is so intrinsically tied to Tremors is not actually a good thing. Like, I love Michael Gross. Like, I'm not here to and I think Burt Gummer is a great character. I'm not here to bash on either one of those. I'm saying from a purely trying to expand perspective that only focusing on how do you make more Gummers is not going to work. That's why Michael Gross himself said he didn't like, and actually what Jay, it's not an action movie, Michael Bay blow him up. Michael Gross said that this year at Tremors Fest, that he did not like watching the overly Burt Gummerness of those 2 episodes of the TV show, which is fair because they're both the high action shrieker attacks. And Michael himself said the reason that I like Tremors and that I signed up for this as much as I did is because it wasn't about the action. It was about the stories and the human drama and the relationships, which if you watch Family Ties makes so much fucking sense that that's the thing he's actually into. And that's, as an actor, as a writer, as a creative, that's way more interesting than like, how do we blow up Graboids for the 18th time with a guy that's got a mustache and a cool aviators? No, it's the human drama and the human story. That's where, besides Val and Earl, the best pairing of people is Tyler Reed and Burt Gummer, because Burt Gummer actually has to learn from Tyler, and learns a lot. And they actually have a symbiotic relationship where they're both bringing separate but equal things to the table. So Burt Gummer, he can't, and that's to finish that thought. Burt Gummer is not Tremors. We have 3 episodes of the TV show. He doesn't appear. And Hiram Gummer is in Tremors 4. All right. And we can even go Kevin Bacon's Tremors pilot, which actually would have had Burt Gummer in it. Don't be fooled. He was going to be in it. He's not intrinsically tied to it. And he has been, because that's easy. It's easy for us as audience members to be like, that guy, that one guy that I see all the time, he's Tremors. That's it. And it's like, okay. One person on screen is not everybody that's making a production. And Michael Gross would be the first to say, and he always says the only reason that Burt Gummer is funny and that this is funny is the writing. It all comes down to the word. Actually, he has a specific quote. It's from the Bible. And to quote the Bible, in the beginning there was the word. That's what Michael Gross says. And yes. And Corey, what I'm saying is Tremor never was just Burt to begin with. And I love pointing this out because everybody loves Burt Gummer's, Burt and Heather's. It's not just Burt's rec room. It is Burt and Heather's, to the point where she takes half of the guns in the divorce. Their rec room scene happens because of luck. If that Graboid had decided to come through any other wall, if it had decided to come through the wall with the guns on it, those 2 would be dead. All right. So it's an awesome scene, awesome moment, entirely dependent on luck. And if they had actually listened to Val, and actually Heather is, Burt, listen to him, something's wrong, and gotten up on their roof, they wouldn't have had to use that arsenal to attack and go through all of that. And then on a greater, larger point, the thing that saves everybody in that final, actually in Tremors 2 does it too, is Burt's bombs, Burt's explosives, but somebody else using them. And Afro, yes, you really, I know that you're going to want to question me. You have to trust me when I say these things, because there's almost 80 episodes of this show, and I repeat so much all the time, and it gets hard. Michael Gross would have been in the Tremors, the series. No, they did not talk to him immediately. The writers and directors had planned for him to be there once they had started filming the pilot and actually moving into the rest of the show. It is all out there. If you need me to provide you links, I will do that. That just because they didn't ask him immediately, there's so many arms of that universal wing that hey, there's Todd. Hey, Todd, remember to hit that notification button so you know when this show goes live. Reba's doing Happy Place. 1 was about Val and Earl, focus, and 2 is about Earl's redemption of that chance at wealth and a supermodel wife with Grady, a lovable, dangerous goofball. Yo. Tremors never, but someone has to be a Burt Gummer type at least, but maybe not a replacement in spirit. I mean, he was only the main protagonist following in 3 and 4 out of 1 through 4. Sure. Oh, this is where like let the TV show change things here, Corey. That's that to that point. Let it be flexible and dynamic. Boom, 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 boom. And yes. Afro, you're not going to convince Reba to do anything Reba doesn't want to do. And it has nothing to do with convincing her. Reba would love to come back. Actually, Reba would have loved to have been at Tremors Fest. Her schedule is insane. This is where the whole like making, like, you got to realize if you make a movie, that schedule is tiny. You have this limited amount of days to make that happen. If you make a TV show, that schedule gets to be so fucking wide and huge. You've got 6 months of making that TV show and penciling in Reba somewhere, a little cameo. Like, she just shows up for a fucking 3 hours one day. Boom, done. You don't gotta, like, you take all of that. Like, the movie isn't gonna work, people. I'm trying. Look, sometimes I have to pull rank and be like, as the preeminent expert on this, the movie is not going to work. It's just not. The TV show will. I'm begging the fandom. She would come back. Like I said, Reba would love to come back. She'll be back eventually in the TV show. And hell, let that prove, she's doing Happy's Place. Reba doesn't do movies. Reba does TV shows. Think about that, people. When's the last time you saw Reba in a movie? All right. When's the last time you saw Reba in a TV show? Mm-hmm. And hell, to even Kevin Bacon's point, he was amazing in The Following. He loves doing TV shows. It's a lot less to work with. It's better, hell, man, like, come on. And you get time. Again, you got to remember, you get time as an actor to work with that character. Yeah, Reba is still smoking hot. Boom. Reba banging. But I really, okay, I got to finish this Burt Gummer in Spirit character. No, I'm sorry. I'm usually yes-anding on this. That if you want Burt Gummer's legacy to live on, let it live on in the people that he teaches. And they may have qualities of his, like Rosalita may have a little Burt in her, Jody and Tyler and Earl and Val. Like, just let them exist. Like, there doesn't need to be a single, and that's what I mean by that. Like, to have one person as your focal point is, it's always going to fail. Like, look at like Fast and Furious, where they had that Paul Walker centerpiece, and it was him and Vin. Actually, let's take it farther back. It was him and Vin Diesel. It's this little back and forth, and then what made him good, was that back and forth. And then once Paul Walker died, now it's just the Vin Diesel show. As much as I love Fast and Furious, you feel it. Like, it's got, like, as much as this, like, thank you all for being here. As much as you guys love listening to me, for me personally, I have more fun interacting with you or interacting with someone who happens to be sitting next to me, or I'm in an interview with somebody. I do these shows because I have to fill the space and do a week to week. It's way more fun with other people. And I love teaching you guys. That's where it's like, I may get exasperated. I'm just like, oh my God, I gotta repeat this for the 85th million time, but it's fine because somebody new is learning. Like, if I can teach you guys things, that's that same spirit of like, here's something that you know now, you go on and you do something bigger with it. Actually, that's what I've been trying to do with you, Afro, is that like, I love your ideas and stuff. It's what I keep telling you, that you're not going to be able to hand Steve and Brent a great big Hollywood script and then work on it. It does not work that way. It's not. Like, even I can't do that. Like, make what you can make. What's your Tremors that's, detached from everything else, but that's you. Show that to me. And at least you've made something, and you don't have to worry that, it's never going to be out there. At least it exists. And Butch and Sundance. Fuck yeah. Yeah. And Corey, I mean, that was part of the whole point of the Burt Gummer survival lessons bit in the TV series. Wasn't he a TV and magazine sensation as an avid graboid hunter by 3? Yes, he is teaching people and moving on. And there's a slight bit of that with with Travis in Tremors 5 and 6. Well, excuse me. Yeah. No, you're fine. You're fine. Oh, now I got a whole bunch of comments at once. Sorry, excuse me. Butch and Sundance gives a better vibe for Tremors as long as it's a buddy comedy, lightly horror. Yeah, you can still go hard on the horror, I think, because watching Conrad Bachman get swallowed or Chang or Nestor is fucking. Julio in Tremors 2 when he's getting his legs eaten. Oh my god, so terrifying. And there's plenty to pass the skills on gracefully to a new cast. I just didn't like how 5 felt and never watched the rest far beyond that. I get it. And yeah, if you want to make your own Tremors, make your own Quiet Place. It's hardly the first original story. No. I meant, Jay, what I meant is like, do you see these posters back here, Jay? Again. Tell me. Are these not official Tremors movies? I'm going to stand here. Are these not real Tremors movies? Does that look real to you? Looks pretty real to me. It's a giant fucking poster. And this is only 2 of the 5 Tremors movies that we have made. So look, if I can do this, you can do it. Anybody can. Like, just go make it. You're not going to be Ron Underwood. That's fine. Go be Afro Pugsley Adams. Go be JD. Go be Colby P. Go be Corey Mushikunichich. Go make it, though. Like, and this can be you. This can be you. Just make it happen. Steve loves my movies. I send these to, like, Steve all the time, and Steve's always like, oh my God, these are fucking great. Ron Underwood loves these movies. Ron actually really likes the poster for this one. Like, just go do it and send it to him and be like, hey, look what I made. Michael Gross loves our Tremors movies and thinks that they remind him of home, like back in Iowa playing as a kid. So who's the hell to say what's real and what's not real? Go make something. Yeah, we need a Tremors cartoon series. Yes. Yeah, and Patrick, booyah. I wish I could make my own Tremors short so I rock my cosplays and 3D printed props. Fuck yeah, exactly. We need a Tremors cartoon series. I'm into that. Fuck yeah, this is where I say, like, everybody focuses on the movie, and I try so hard to be like, oh my God, anything else? Because why not? Those are great ideas. Fucking try it. Like, clearly, we have 7 movies, and it hasn't done Tremors the thing that it needs to do. The TV series never gets a chance to actually shine, so let it fucking shine and do its thing, man. Oh, there's a guy who made a movie about being stuck in a garage with a graboid tentacle. They Crawl Beneath, I believe is the name of that. I want to try that Tremors video game. Which one? Because there's tons of them. Who knows? They're all over the place, baby. There's tons of them. No, it's just make something, because Hollywood's never going to let you make it. Like, that's, again, even me with all about, I am literally the reason that Steve and Brent and Ron and Nancy now get to brainstorm and make new Tremors things. I'm literally the reason. And even I know that I can't write a script and give it to them and expect anything to happen from it. Even when I say, I'm going to write my pitch to Steve, it's not a pitch for stories for a reason. It's a pitch of, hey, this is the best way that you can market this and move this product and make this happen. However you want to, like, color that in, that's fine. This framework right here, this frame, it's going to do you magic. Okay, that's as far as I can get. Like, so even me, No, there's no copyright. Again, I'm sorry, Todd. You're new to this. Again, everybody, please go back and watch more of this show. In fact, if you're going to watch an episode of this show, watch the first episode of this show and find out that I have been yelling this for the last 4 fucking years. So forgive me. I'm a little testy about it. And yes, They Crawl Beneath was definitely influenced by Tremors. But go listen to Spotify. The episode is called Talking Tremors and You. First episode ever. The first 2 I didn't have video. So you got to go to Spotify and check it out. I have literally been yelling about all of this since that first episode. I can't even say it's changed. The only thing that's changed is that I actually got the rights back. So now it's like, ha, I did that. It's done. Ha ha. But I'm the only one that knew about the rights for the longest time. And I've been yelling at you people about it. And nobody listened to me. And now now there's some of you coming in here and trying to be like, oh, this is like what it is. And I'm like, no, it's not. And I love you. And I want to respect you. I'm just like, listen to me, please. It was a modded game that has some flaws. I saw it on YouTube. Yes, it's called Tremors Rebirth. Go get some sleep. Thank you so much, Patrick. I got to wind down anyway. Thank you so much for being here. I can't wait to see your giant graboid head. That's going to be really exciting. But anyway, I need to blah, 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 wind down. Thank you to everybody that's been here tonight. Colby P and JD. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Thank you, Jay. Just because you know people doesn't mean your shit gonna get made. Welcome to the business. That's why I made even before the rights news went all the way through and it happened, I was like, I'm going to still make my own movies. Like, why not? I can do that and I can control that and I can make that happen. And it brings me joy. I think that's why I get angry. It's like, oh my God, it would bring you so much joy to just go make something. Just go make it. Don't worry. You don't need permission from me or anybody else. Just fucking go make it. And it'll make you so happy. Like it made me happy. So please just go make it. So yeah, thank you to Patrick for being here, and thank you to Jay and Colby P and Becca and Matt and Dinosaurus was here, and Cultivad was here, and Chris Andrew was here, and hold on. Oh, Todd Weatherwalk, thank you for being here. Corey, bitch. No, you did not tell me that, Todd. Todd made a plush snake and named it Graboid. I did not know that. Oh my God. I cannot. It's going to take me forever to scroll back up. Damn it. Thank you to Daphne. Daphne was here. We do it for us. No one else. Yes. I mean, you can do it for other people, but like make yourself happy first. And then the rest follows. Like really. And that's something to be said for any creative or anything like that. That's what do you want to see? Write that, make that happen. Don't try to please anybody else. What do you want to see? Make it happen. That's fuck yeah. That's Brokeback Mountain with Shriekers. That's why I wanted to do Brokeback Mountain. So I did. Thank you to everyone for being here on the lives, on the TikToks, everywhere else. I appreciate all that we've done and learned and said. I still don't know if we figured out how conjoined twins feel sexually. That one's still up in the air. B Bliss was here. I do got her book and I did sign it. Thank you to Brady too for buying a copy. Fuck you, cancer. And again, I have more copies of Cazadores de Graboides, Historia de la Sangre Temblores. If you would like, they are $50 a piece, which is a fucking steal because it's $50 just to buy it, and then that doesn't include the shipping from Spain. So you can either get it from the publisher or get it from me, who I got it from a publisher because I helped write this book. Yes, I did it. It was me. But again, be bliss. Love you. I hope all goes well, and I will make sure to send this book to you here soon. I was going to read my thing up. Where was it? Be blissful. Meaning is where we smell the flowers and fauna. Keep finding perfection in every moment. Best of all, always be blissful. P.S. Fuck you, cancer. But yeah. So thank you to ADH Brady and Be Bliss for that. Thank you guys so much. Thank you to everyone that's usually on the show. Oh, thank you to Rangooniverse. Go check out the Rangooniverse and the Midnight Rangoon with Jordan at Wild Wolf Films. And go check out Howie, $1 billion idea On Wild Wolf Films. It's Wild Wolf without the I and the O. Wolf, there, Wolf, over there, Wolf. But go check out the Rangooniverse. Get inducted into the lore. Wonderful show. I absolutely love them. Thank you again, Jordan. This is so cool. I'm glad I got to wear this tonight. Like, hype. Thank you to all the other shows I mentioned. Buffalo, Run for Your Lives, We Have Issues, Our Relationship with Writing, Sons and Shadows, Cultivad, Don't Make It Weird podcast. And I think that's all I have for this week, at least. I know so many. And really, all those shows that I've mentioned, you should really go listen to. I highly recommend them. I wouldn't be just saying them to force you to go someplace. Like, please go check them out. Let's see. Kendrick Lamar is great. Burlesque is awesome. Way to go, Mike Steele. Thank you to Michael Gross and Finn Carter and Kevin Bacon and Steve Wilson and Brett Maddock and Nancy Roberts and Ron Underwood and Don Michael Paul and anyone ever involved with Tremors at any point in time ever. Thank you to my friends that decide to involve themselves in Tremors with me sometimes. Thank you to Dusty Gummer. Thank you to Octavio Lopez San Juan and Jonathan Melville and Zoran Gavoychik. Thank you to everybody. Thank you to the Lone Pine Museum people and for setting up Tremors Fest for Labor Day weekend. 2025 gonna be big. Is it gonna be today? I got 2 olives left. I'll just eat them. Nummy. I don't know why I drink it every time. It's hot. It's not hot. It's nasty. I just really. This valley is just one long smorgasbord. We have got to get out. I'm just thinking of Don't Make It Weird. Usually I call Don't Make It Weird and leave voicemails, but they're backed up, and I need to stop leaving voicemails and come up with better bits. So I'm not doing that currently. That's what my other one was thinking of. But again, go listen to, like I said, Cultivad and Sons of Shadows, We Have Issues, Don't Make It Weird. Go listen to all these shows. Run for Your Lives. The Rangooniverse. I love all these people. Thank you all for being here. Afro Bugsley, I guess you'll just have to rewatch the show. I already said it. Here's why you gotta show up. You gotta listen to my whole show, man. I can't cater to everyone all the time. Like, look, I am doing my best up here. I'm losing my shit. Go listen. I guess you gotta listen to the whole episode now there, Afro Pugsley. That's what you get. But also like, comment, subscribe, and click that notification bell so you know when the episode goes live. Share this with your friends. Tell your friends, hey, there's a whole Talking Tremors podcast hosted by Burt Gummer's persona, which we found out is a Wolverine or a Badger of some kind. Armadillo, Wolverine, Wolverdillo. Wolverdillo. I am Levi Dylan Burzall-Flutt. I am your host. But check out Talking Tremors. It's on Spotify, it's on YouTube, it's on Apple, it's on everywhere you find stuff that you usually listen to as a podcast. And you can say "damn it" all you want, Afro Bugsley. I have repeated it, and there was a whole thing. I will force you to now. You just got to do it. You gotta go back and listen. I wanted someone to say Seahawkadillo. Seahawkadillo. I promise that if you're only coming in halfway, that the first half is pretty good. You should really, I do try to make a story and everything out of it. And yes, have a good night, Afro Pugsley. There's actually a really great video you should stay all the way to the end for. It is goddamn good. It's actually our Tremors Fest announcement video, so you don't want to miss it. So next time, yes, we love you. Yes, we know who you are, Afro Pugsley. Yes, we know who you are, Harriet Jones. But thank you to all those people. Thank you to my family, my pappy. See you tomorrow at work. We'll get those cabinets up. Whew. To my mom, I love you. To my sister and my brother, love you guys both. Love you to Shantae, Chantrell, Samaje, Shamar, Sahil, and Sion. You're all beautiful. I love you guys so much. You're my family. You're the best. You're my peeps. You're my hoes. Thank you to all my friends and everybody else. And then last but not least, most important, thank you, my executive producer, the Barefoot Studios on the poster. There's a reason it's a Barefoot Studios production because I don't have a production company. Caitlin does. In fact, Caitlin Marie Lutbersloff. Everybody thank her. W's in the chat for Caitlin. W's in the chat for Caitlin. Yeah. Woo, Papa. Love you too, Colby P. Thank you so much for oh no, trust me. You'll want to stay for this last bit. This is pretty cool. This is actually how I open the show. W's in the chat for Caitlin. W's in the chat for Caitlin. W's in the chat for Caitlin. Oh, I got the W's in the chat for Caitlin. W's in the chat for Caitlin. Yeah, I'm gonna go watch some Scrubs. I'm gonna do a lot. If you need me to link you anything, please find me, Levi Dylan Burzloff Lut, at Omegan Smiles, anywhere. Like you can find my name, all that. Please reach out to me. I will help you find anything Tremors that you need to. If you want to organize a Tremors Fest, if you need more information, if you are wondering where my sources are for anything that I've said tonight, send me a message. I will happily fucking send you a boatload of shit. A fucking boatload of shit. And as an extra aside, if you want to see something interesting, go to the Tremor Saga Facebook group. That's the Tremor Saga Facebook group. I do not use the official Tremors franchise fans page because I have been banned from there. That's a whole story for another time. Like, don't trust Glenn Maddock on everything. He's okay. I trust Brent. Glenn, we have issues on. I'm banned from there. So if you want real Tremors information, go to the Tremor Saga Facebook group. And this is an interesting bit. There is an album section with a whole shit ton of photos. I highly recommend going and checking those out. And if you like those photos that you see and you're liking the behind the scenes and the memes and the fan arts and the everythings, go to just StampedeEntertainment.com. It's a Stampede-Entertainment.com. Go to the frequently asked questions part of the site and just learn. Go ask Steve Wilson a question. Trust me, man. Tremors is coming home. It's going to be beautiful. I'm excited. Thank you all for being here. As always, I am your host. I'm Burt Gummer's Wolverdillo. I am Burt Gummer's Wolverdillo. Oh my, JD, send me some stuff. I'm gonna make a fest in Lammy. Actually, Jay, so there's okay. Oh my God, we'll finish with this. Jay, I will send you coordinates to a place in Golden, New Mexico. All right, that's where they filmed the Tremors pilot, and some of the sets are still there. Like, you know, that Graboid statue with Val riding it. That's Graboid Museum and Art Center. That's in Golden, New Mexico. That's where they filmed the Tremors pilot. So if you would like the GPS coordinates, let me know. And I'll send them to you. I'll get you those. And you can go find out for yourself if it's there. That's how much I know about Tremors. So much. You cannot beat me yet. The only person who can beat me is Ivel from Australia. But I'm coming for you, Ivel. I'm coming for you, eh? Listen, I ain't get to say it. Honestly, by the end of 2025, you'll have more announcements on new Tremors movies or TV shows. More announcements. Just wait and see. But again, thank you all for being here. I am Levi Dylan Burzloff Lut. This has been Talking Tremors, and I believe there is no better way to end it than with this.
Oh, misty eye of the mountain below.
My ancestors talked of spirit beasts that live inside those mountains.
Keep careful watch of my brother's
Beasts from
soul.
the underworld. Blind to all, but killing.
And should the sky be filled with fire and smoke,
Part of our legend.
keep watching over during sun.
You know, Grady, some people think I'm overprepared, paranoid, maybe even a little crazy.
I don't think you're paranoid.
But they never met any Precambrian life forms, did they?
If this is to end in fire, then we shall all burn together. Watch the flames climb high into the night, calling out, Father, oh, stand by and we will watch the flames burn over and on the mountainside.
We protect that big dumb worm, risk our lives to keep him safe. And sometimes it's like he does the same for us.
Die tonight, we should all die together. Raise a glass of wine for the last time, calling out, Father, oh, prepare as we will watch the flames burn over and on the mountainside. Desolation comes upon the sky. Now I see fire inside the mountain. I see fire burning the trees, and I see fire hollow in soul. I see fire, blood in the breeze, and I hope that you remember me.
You boys don't know how mean these things are.
I wish you had, fearless leader. Who the hell put you two in charge? Don't push me, Just back off, don't goddamn push me!
Oh, should my people fold, and surely
No way, man.
Confined in
That's never happened to me before.
house, we got too close to the flame, calling out, Father, oh, hold fast and we will watch the flames burn over and on the mountainside. Desolation comes upon the sky. Now I see fire inside the mountain. I see fire burning the trees, and I see fire hollow in soul. I see fire, blood in the breeze.
I never lose.
I hope that you
Wins against these things, no one. You have. No winning. Just surviving. I've been lucky.
night is burning, I will cover my eyes. For if the dark returns, then my
It's a whole new ball game. A whole new goddamn ball game.
crushed into the snowy town. With that shadow falling round, I hear my people screaming now. And I see fire
Let's do what we can with what we have.
inside the mountains. I see fire
Doing what I can with what I got.
burning the trees. I see fire hollow in souls. I see fire, blood in the breeze. I see fire. Oh, you know I saw a city burn out, and I see fire. Feel the heat upon my skin, and I see fire. And I see fire burn over and on the mountainside.
I know that song.
Jesus.